welcome back to changing spells by one letter. I just want...
Oh, bear.
No, hold on, I had a thought.
We were gonna start the session!
Hold on, I had a thought.
It's a great intro.
No. It's that thing of like, oh, you change your spell by one letter and it changes everything drastically. Since we were talking about turn, my brain just went, oh, burning hands.
Turning hands.
Anyway, welcome back to the session. We're gonna try to finish the arc.
Yay!
You are all in that little like chapel citadel area in the ruins of Gielamore, right outside of the barrier of whatever kind of magic that is, figuring out your plan. You have a few hours before the zombies start coming back. Oh, Ava was going to suggest exploring the rest of the city so we know what the fuck is out there.
And Uryte was...
That's what she was trying to say.
And Uryte's on board for that, because he also wants to see if being inside that orb of whatever fuckery feels any different now.
You can go.
Reine wants to explore.
I'll stay here and I suppose send a message should any of the zombies come back early. As little time as I can spend inside the barrier, the better.
Yeah, don't need you. You know.
Popping?
Popping like a balloon. No.
Yes, popping.
No, that would be really bad.
Quite.
Why would they pop like a balloon?
The magic of the barrier affects wind. She's essentially a wind elemental.
Oh, that's not good.
But, hey, for
Okay.
a split second there, you'd be a breath of fresh air.
I see.
Hey.
Alright, I
You'd
pick
also
up
be
Uryte
dead.
and walk
Take a
away with
negative
him.
inspiration.
I pick up Uryte and
I
walk
see
away
Team
with
Exhaustion level 1's doing real good for each other.
Team Exhaustion allows Howlite to emit at least a small chuckle, which is abnormal for them.
Erevan is carrying Uryte on the exploration mission.
Oh, okay, you know that.
Alright.
I'm okay with this.
Who's on getting some pointy sticks together? Who's gonna be doing that?
Since I'm staying here, I don't see any reason why I couldn't.
Meanwhile, outside the cave, Reine was already whittling.
Nice.
I did suggest it, and then she just ran off.
I'll go find her
Oh
and
right,
make sure she
and
doesn't
I was
get
gonna
lost.
suggest that you catch up with her. I guess.
I can do that. I'm gonna follow Reine and fucking hunt her down, god damn it!
We're gonna get
and then you
raid
guys, you're
Howlite
gonna be-
moments.
And then you guys, you're gonna be on a scouting mission into the city.
Erevan's already walked off.
Do try
with-
to.
with
Ava,
Uryte.
catch up!
Try to be careful, you two.
No, it's gonna be 3, Ava!
Do you want me to roll for finding sticks or for creating the sticks?
Roll me dex for how sharp the
Do
sticks
I
are.
roll for finding the cat?
Sure, roll me perception.
I still feel like I
Disadvantage,
should
Tali.
have some sort of stat that's better for hunting. I'm a hunter and my perception's shit.
Survival is typically tracking, if that's fine.
It's a little better. Cat, would you allow it?
Sure. Yeah, Tali, you can find the...
Alright, cool. Howlite, when they find Reine, is going to stealthily get up into a tree.
Should I roll perception to see if I noticed this?
Again, it's gonna be pretty easy.
What's your passive perception?
Passive is 15.
You don't even need to roll.
Hi.
Hello. You notice them in the boughs of a tree above you, kind of like taking the edge of their airblade and just like getting a very far down on one of the branches of the tree and then just shoving it into it to try and get it branched down.
You need something sharp?
I have that.
Okay. As she's whittling the stick, she'll make it so that there's like a barbed back hook, so if it does get into something, it's hard to pull out.
Sure, yeah. 24 of pretty sturdy, sharpened sticks over the next, hour and a half.
G-sticks. Nice.
I'm going to gather some heavier rocks and a little bit of mud. Something to keep these in place. Is that easy enough to do? I'd imagine that's easy enough to do. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. How are you feeling, Reine?
Okay.
You seem quite cheery all the time.
I don't have a reason not to be.
Fair point.
I am helping my friends save a city from zombies. That's pretty fun.
Can't disagree there. Most people I've seen would be panicking in this situation, I believe.
Well, I've got you and Erevan and Varry and everybody. I don't really have a reason to be afraid.
I can respect that.
Everything's better when you have friends to do it with you.
Would you like to help me carry these back down to the cavern?
Okay. She jumps up, just kind of like holds up her bundle of sticks and waits for stones.
Well, it's gonna like divvy up the amount of carrying stuff a lot more on their side than on Raine's because Raine's small, and start taking stuff back down to the cavern to set up some spike traps.
There's a triumphant look in her step. She has a bundle of sticks and she's not afraid to use them.
Nice.
Also, I prayed to Taylor last night to help us, so we're totally gonna be fine. Everything will be okay.
Howlite gently pets Raine's head.
Oh no.
You guys are heading back down to the caves with your sticks.
In the meantime, Varry's gonna be like, just handing one of the pickaxes over to Marin. Well, I'd say it's been quite a handful of days since we've gotten to talk to each other. I think we have a little bit of catching up to do. While we, work on getting all of these crystals out of the way.
Marin shrugs.
Cross, I presume that since you are capable of showing up here today and participating in this whole mission with us, that everything went well with you and your family?
Mine will.
They didn't tear you to shreds?
No, they didn't kill me.
I was worried for a moment. I don't quite know how your family. I don't know your family. I don't know how they would react. Especially with, all of the rumors going around town. I don't know if they would have suspected the worst from you.
Family, no. The rest of town, I don't go out much, so I'm lucky that it's only just Elizabeth isn't talking to me.
I gotta be upfront and level with you. There have been some developments, which I will not get into the details of until we're, done with our work down here for the day. 'Cause the nature of these developments pretty much put me like in a state of shock for a good hour or two. Not just an hour or two, longer than that. It put me into a shock until I was able to clear my head, get some rest. But
That must be something big then.
I just wanted to bring it up with you because I wanted to know, after we're done here, I wanted to sort of reiterate with what your plans are on going forward, if you're going to be staying in Lemstead or not.
I'm going to be staying with my family.
Yes, okay. I figured that you would be that is where your sort of wants went, and that's where your desires lay.
I am just sick and tired of all of this.
Me too.
I am, and I've only been here like a week.
Imagine 20 years.
I don't want to.
I've been here for only for just about a full year, and I'm really sorry that you've had to spend so much time down here. But it looks like your time down here could perhaps be reaching its end soon. In the good type of reaching its end sense.
I'm just so tired.
Well, try your best to look alive. Wouldn't want to confuse you with the undead.
Very true.
All right, let's get to work. We only have so much time before the patrols arrive, and we have to kick this thing off. Marin, you start at that end of the tunnel. I'll start at this one. we'll work our way towards each other in the center, and then figure out from there. Celsus, I would like your assistance once we are done with the extraction process. We're going to be putting together something of a makeshift explosive, and I figured that we should probably want your judgment there for the balance that we should reach, so that we don't make it too big, and at the same time don't make it too small.
Well, lucky for you, I happen to know a thing or two about explosives.
I'm gonna go to the exploration room.
Okay.
Ava, Uryte, Erevan. We're gonna do a group stealth check. Erevan, can you please roll stealth?
You rely on Erevan for stealth?
Me.
Oh, goody! He's a
Ladies and
buddy, you got
gentlemen,
good
our
stealth.
scout party.
Roll Erevan.
I could have been a scout, but unfortunately it's a bubble of pop me.
It is a bubble of pop.
I'm not going in there.
Your group stealth check is abysmal. As you're kind of going through the city.
Our scout.
Mr. Heavy
party.
Armor. Disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Look at them go.
And Ava, who rolled pretty average, but you both rolled abysmal. So you can only do so much. You kind of traverse the city, kind of heading towards what seems to be like the center. And it's fairly quiet. Like in the distance you can hear like the vague echoes of Varry kind of talking in a tunnel to obviously like Crosser Marin. Or even Celsus, who knows. You can't tell the words, but you can hear her voice as she is loud. And as you kind of get closer to the center, you kind of notice that more buildings are kind of off kilter, kind of tilted inwards, and there's a few more like deep sinkholes as you get kind of closer to the center. Uryte, you don't get the same feeling this time as you're like in the bubble. But you all kind of notice like the hairs on the back of your head kind of sticking up. And here's my question to Uryte and Erevan. How far are you going into the city?
I figured we weren't gonna explore too much while we know there was a too deep while we knew there was a horde wandering around, because we knew there were still zombies down here that don't go up every night.
Mm-hmm. I'm presuming that there's nothing super bad in the city that maybe Varry, Cross, or Marin would have warned them about before they went in.
How far would Varry have explored? Because Marin and Cross don't really go deep into the city.
As far as they went when the adventuring party went down, and all got themselves killed.
Yeah, you would know there's something down here that you should probably warn them about.
Okay,
Towards the center.
can God retroactively warn them for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
You
you.
totally have warned them about this weird kind of massive undead thing that kind of stays at the center towards whatever is powering this bubble.
Yeah, then my suggestion as Erevan would be to try to locate a few open areas heading towards the center, see if we can't limit the zombies' movements as we're doing this relay race.
You notice as you kind of go through the city, the reason there are still zombies within the city that don't go up is because they're stuck.
Yeah.
There's either collapsed walls or debris that is too high for them to climb. So a lot of the zombies that are left in the city seem to be fairly harmless unless there are like suddenly changes in the debris. And you kind of hear them like shuffling about like behind walls as you kind of try to stealth through the area, but it's so quiet that your footsteps kind of echo off everything. Would you like to go close to the center of the city?
Not particularly.
Before I answer that question, I have to ask one of my own. You said that it feels different now?
Yeah, you don't get the same, like, slightly, like, curse-lifting feeling from it.
Does it feel like this time? Ooh.
It doesn't feel like anything. You can barely notice it until you get kind of closer to the, like, about halfway between the edge of the bubble and towards the center.
I know you mentioned that there were more sinkholes and that the stone seemed to bend inward. Can I roll, like, mason's tools for...
Absolutely.
What if it was a big worm?
There's a chance it could be big worm.
You're not sure what would cause this kind of bending and bowing, other than like natural sinkholes that would appear underneath the ground where this city was kind of built.
It feels different here now. I don't feel the same. Part of me really wants to go closer, but with Varry's recommendation, that's probably a horrible idea, isn't it?
I don't want to have to fight that with a horde of zombies surrounding it, too.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I can...
So if we can at least
Shit.
lure away the horde, and or eliminate half of it, greatly increases our chances of survival of fighting it. Whatever it is.
Hey, Ava, how do you feel down here? I don't think I ever asked you that before.
It just feels like the magic's stronger here. We've gotten like closer to the source.
Hey, magic stuff. Huh.
Yeah,
Wait, what if that orb is literally just... pure condensed residuum or some form of, like, just pure magic, then?
Either way, we should probably head back. I don't think we're gonna accomplish much in here.
Well, like, we're near, like, some places that Cross and them haven't even been to. Why don't we check this?
what are your 2 passive perceptions?
12!
12, and yours is like an
I
8,
think
isn't
it's 8.
it?
Let me double check. Yes, currently
Oh,
an 8.
my man's got short eyes.
I'm
Short
I'm
eyes.
tired.
It was just kind of like, I think we're just really close to the magic source or something. But I don't really want to get caught out here, so we should probably...
Yeah. Rather not have a fight before the ambush starts.
That's true. And there's probably nothing interesting or useful in these houses anyway.
Definitely nothing we can't loot once the zombies are all dead.
I will say, Uryte has a question for Ava.
Yeah, you noticed as you're going back that, where'd Ava go?
Wait, where? Ava?
Oh,
She's nowhere to be seen.
Did Ava just pull a Reine?
I think she might have, or Uryte looks down to see if there's a hole where she once was.
There is no hole where she was. She's just kind of gone.
Eva doesn't leave.
Is there a
holes.
path in the dirt? Path in the dust that she might have?
Can you roll me survival?
Sure, I'm actually good at that. Fuck! I have no idea which way she would have gone. She said she didn't want to head towards the middle, but where would she...
She wouldn't have gone.
I don't really want to shout.
She couldn't have done like a spell. Those have typically verbal and somatic components, and I would have heard her.
Let's just go find her.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Erevan, let's not use our eyes that much. Let's see if we can't listen. Maybe if she got taken, she'll be talking very loudly. We're trying to make her presence known, or we can listen for rapid moving footsteps. Effectively saying, hey, let's try to use perception and see if we can't listen for her.
Sure. You can either both roll perception, or one of you can roll an advantage.
I have a +2 perception. You currently have disadvantage, so...
Yeah. So I think it's better to give it to you. But on top of that, am I allowed to this time also give him a bardic inspiration? Because I was about to do that. Because we need to find her.
Sure. You're just listening.
Looking around, listening, relying not only on eyes but ears and...
Vaguely here in the distance, kind of back where you were heading in that direction, just like you hear the slightest like sound of someone like climbing up on a wall.
She... Come on. And I'm gonna head back towards the sound.
Or it'll climb onto his like shoulders just to make this go a little faster.
I'm pulling my axe as I go. Axe and shield as I go.
Right, a tiny ass fucking man on this man, a bigger man's shoulders. Just
I got a
holding on-
backpack, kobold.
I was gonna say, are you wearing a helmet?
Yeah?
Does it have like any like sort of like thing that it could be held onto or such?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, then Uryte's got like one hand like trying to like palm the top of the helmet, and it just like points forward, just onward, my trusty steed.
I do have a thing of javelins on my back. You're probably gripping onto those.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that actually would be a lot safer. Hold on, one of those, and just points forward, just onward, my trusty steed.
He's got a crow's nest.
You, alright, walk through this kind of narrow, almost bridge-like area. You kind of vaguely see Ava climbing up this wall.
Ava, what are you doing?
She stands on the wall, stands on her tiptoes, trying to, see if there's anything.
Tilts his head.
Ava, we should just go.
Shh.
Looks left, looks right. There's gotta be mentally it's just like, there's gotta be a reason she went up there, like...
Did you hear something?
I saw something. So shh. She kind of climbs down and just kind of scurries up to this wall. Kind of tries to peek her head over.
I prepare a spell.
Oh, I don't even see her anymore.
I can still see her.
Because there's a wall.
Yes.
I'm peeking around the corner, trying to keep an eye on Ava.
You hear in your head, I see an orb, and also a deformed baby of massive size.
That is likely the center of the town. We should probably get out of here.
It seems to be sleeping.
I'd still rather get out of here if it's just the three of us.
On it.
Hold on.
Wait, what you doing?
She kind of peeks over this corner. And she does something. If you want to roll perception to see if you can see what she does, go for it.
Yeah.
13.
Kaya. Ha! I got dust in my eye.
You see, she pulls out a small magic item. It looks like a telescope. Extends it, looks through it for a moment, then closes it and puts it away. And then she, I grab the character sheet apparently, and she runs back over to you.
Got my eyes.
Okay.
Hey, I'm rubbing his eyes still. Just, fuck, I wonder what she saw.
Just imagining the orb being connected to an umbilical cord to this baby fetus that's growing from all the zombie energy. That's what immediately hit my head.
That would be terrifying. Oh,
I don't know
God.
what's actually there. It could be something else.
What's going on over there? You said you saw a baby in the orb?
Giant baby, deformed, many legs, many arms.
A Senta baby?
That's the
I
baby.
don't know.
Look,
I tried.
whatever it is, we likely can't take it on by ourselves. Let's get back to the group.
It's baby.
Wait.
Fine. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Come on. Get out of here before any of these walls collapse or another sinkhole forms.
Probably won't collapse, right?
It'll be fine.
Okay,
I'd rather not find out.
But wait, is that what you saw then, or did you see something else?
I will explain.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's in a hurry.
He's just grumpy. Once they get a little bit away from that, well, that's kind of cool, terrifying sounding, but interesting. A fucking multi-limbed baby fetus thing.
We'll see it for ourselves soon enough.
Okay, you're no fun.
We should probably warn the others when we get back to base camp.
Sure, we can say it's your baby.
It is not mine.
That's yours.
It is not.
You don't know that. Did you take a paternity test?
Did you?
Alright, let's stealth check again on the way back.
I say at normal volume.
I got 11 at least. That's pretty decent.
God, they're so bad at stealth, it's hilarious.
Wait, what?
I am wearing fucking
Ava,
chainmail.
please!
Oh God, wait. Oh no.
So you are quite loud. Ava trips at some point.
Frick.
But you get back safely because, like I have said before, all the other zombies down here currently are behind rubble.
So that means there's no banshees down here at the moment because they wouldn't be giving a shit about them. Which does mean that all the banshees are gonna be in the ambush group.
Unless we killed them all.
I doubt it.
I can hope. I can hope.
A man can dream.
A man can dream, Daddy.
Whose baby is it?
Oh, all right.
Can somebody quote that?
To respond to Erevan's question, oh, no, don't worry, I know that's not my baby. See, I only do things like that with women I'm married to.
I thought you were the one with the memory issues.
Yeah,
Uryte doesn't believe in sex before
I may
marriage.
have memory issues, but I wrote down in my journal very first that I am very faithful and I do not have coitus before marriage.
Alright, you guys get back to the camp. Shaken and mildly frustrated at each other.
Yeah.
Reine and Howlite would probably be done setting
Look
up.
up at the, like, can their failed stealth check allow me to just, like, blatantly see them coming back?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
And that's
With Ava's crit fail, she definitely, she fell and then just yelled, "Fuck!"
They're not very good at hiding, are they, Howlite?
They're in the safe area. I doubt they'd be that loud outside of here. It's okay.
Do you think I should teach them how to move quietly?
I'm tired.
Oh, they know.
Clonk,
No.
clonk, clonk.
Are you
clonk.
sure they know? 'Cause it doesn't look like they know.
I'm making an educated guess based on my faith in my allies. Yes,
Well,
I know.
I'm making an educated guess based on what I'm seeing, and I don't think they can move quietly.
Help me set up this spike, please.
Yeah.
I left my shovel with you guys so that you get to help move stuff around.
Yeah, Kat, you were asking something. What was
Oh,
it?
I don't think I was asking something. I was saying you would definitely be done by the time they got back.
Awesome.
So if you wanted to ask them what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, they
Do you want before you do that? Do you want me to roll like any sort of checks for mining out the residuum crystals?
Yeah, roll me athletics at advantage. As
Okay.
Varys helping you. You get a good chunk of the rest. You get a clear kind of berth from the doorway into the acid pits, but it gets kind of tiring after, I'd like to say, an hour and a half, 2 hours. And you roll me another 2d12 for how many good, clean shards you get.
Come on, big money.
Double
Gardening
one.
roll.
Okay, that's
Gardening
not
roll.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Similar size,
Above average.
kind of maybe between 25 and 50 GP each. You get about, I would say, probably another 500 GP worth.
Okay.
And if you want to head back,
I wanted to get Celsus's opinion on how much we should use for an explosive, and then before going back, I wanted to also find a place to set that up.
Katie, I know about explosives. Do I have to should I roll to
Roll me
see how
Arcana.
good? Arcana. Ooh. Got a 27.
Ooh.
Rolled 19.
this.
Holy shit! I guess you really know your stuff, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're trying to set up a bomb?
At least we have a few competent people.
What are you aiming for specifically with this?
I was mainly asking about the proper amounts to put in.
Mm-hmm. Basically, like, we're
You-
trying to figure out how much blast we want out of this thing. Judging kind of like the tunnels, like the size of the tunnels that
The
we're going to
size
be putting
of
the
the
bomb
blast
in.
really depends on how much magic you throw at it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because a certain amount of magic will only activate so much of the residual.
Got it.
Say we do lure some sort of big creature, like the one that I saw in the center of town, which might be coming here. So I'm figuring that we lure that thing into the tunnels with this bomb. We should finish our work here, then get back to the others. We're gonna be luring it here, taking it through the tunnels, one of the offshoots, and then you, if this is alright by you, sneak up behind it and blast the bomb with as much radiant energy as you got.
I can do that.
Okay, it's a plan then. So, are you going to be staying here with Cross and Marin to guard the tunnel, or are you going to be with us?
I feel like, since my part of the plan is to fire at it, I feel like I should stay roughly where I can not rush to a hiding spot, but just be there.
Very well. Then, in that case, once I see you again, we will have already started the whole mission with the lantern to get to the acid pools. It will be me and Erevan who will be bringing the lantern to here. We will be meeting up with you again, and if along the way something happens to us, I will shout out a signal to you to regroup to us.
All right.
And that about covers it. Thank you for your help again, Marin.
He kind of gives you a salute.
All right.
So you're going back to the group. Cross
Yes.
and Meryl will stay with Celsus.
Did you find anything interesting?
Oh god, yeah. We found Erevan's long-lost baby, Hal.
No.
Yes!
You're a father?
No, I am not.
Yes, you are. Points at Reine.
We found the thing Varry warned us about.
Wait.
The thing Varry...
Best father.
Big baby!
Yeah.
I don't particularly remember Varry warning us about something.
I think Varry would probably show up at this point.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, I was like...
Haven't I warned you about enough things already?
Now for the love of Bahamut!
How do you
Okay.
do that?
Mayhaps I should instill a little bit of a lecture on behalf of Reine. Can all of you please, for the rest of this encounter, instill your urges to scream out profanities at every small inconvenience?
Sorry. Tired makes me a little on edge.
It's okay.
Abe
being
kind of looks
tired
at you with
makes
the
me
eyes.
A little grumpy.
Alright. Profanity is fun. Like, fuck. Runs
Yes, saying
off.
fuck is fun, Reine, but okay.
Oh, I've already established with the backup team that if something goes wrong during Erevan and our ride with the lantern, I'm going to be screaming as loud as I can.
Okay.
So do try to contain your energy. We wouldn't want to send them the wrong signal.
Maybe I'm just the only one that feels that's unnecessary. Very well.
But yeah, we saw that monster. Ava saw the monster you were warning us about.
Why does it have like 5 legs?
Santa baby.
Seriously,
Please
5 legs?
explain.
Necro
Mr.
baby
Yeah.
with 5 legs and multiple arms or something like that.
Necro baby.
That sounds.
It's a giant baby!
That sounds cute.
I don't know.
I want to see the necro baby.
You don't want to
You
see
don't
No,
wanna
no,
see.
you don't.
I want to see the necro baby.
I don't know that you
I
want to see
put
that
a
thing.
hand on Raid so
I
she
only
doesn't let
only
me
saw a
down.
silhouette of it when it was attacking.
You feel resistance to your hand.
That does beg the question then if it is a child whose.
I don't think I would call that a child. I would just say it looks like a baby.
Yeah, it could be,
I only saw a silhouette of it when it was attacking Hank, Frank, and what was the name of the third one?
Ronald.
Ronald. Yes.
Oh, so I was under the impression they were torn apart by the Horde. See?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It was a really bad time. However, I'm assuming since you made it back in one piece, you handled yourselves quite well out there.
Yeah, we just left without
It was
waking it
sleeping.
up.
yeah, like Ava said, it was sleeping.
Listen, I tried to cast... Okay, so I've got this thing. She pulls out this little telescope thing. This can long distance cast identify like once a day.
That's cool.
It is cool. She puts it away. I tried casting identify to see if like there's any sort of like magical signature on it. The thing's fucked.
What
I got
what rig did you get from it?
Abjuration. I got transmutation on it. There was a whole bunch of necromantic ore. I don't like that. But here's the thing. It was muttering celestial nonsense in its sleep.
What?
What was? Sorry, I missed what
The
you
baby.
identified.
Do you remember exactly what it said?
It's nonsense.
Oh.
Is
It was like cow. Cow. Apple.
Like the babbling of a
Destroy,
child.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like a baby.
Pardon me, Ava. You know Celestial?
A little bit. I dabble.
is
Well,
You dabble.
is some strange ancient ruin trying to grow a necromantic god?
That's not the impression I was getting, that this is a
We saw
artificial creature.
more than enough evidence in the scriptures of attaining something beyond. What say you that this might be some wayward experiment?
I think that's more likely than.
Then I'm just glad that there's no, like, powerful undead person here or whatever.
Currently, we know someone oversees the lantern. Who, though, is... well, unless someone wants to go and grab it for us.
Nope.
Little hard to communicate with.
You know, I wonder how that thing would fare against a dragon.
It's a good question.
Not me, though. I feel like I probably couldn't do that again, or if I could, I'd probably still be a little bit, rusty.
How large was it, did you see?
Looks to Ava.
Slightly smaller than the dragon.
We know how big the orb is. It's about like the size of like a fist. How big in comparison would you say? How many orbs?
She said, like, slightly smaller than me.
Slightly smaller than an adult dragon.
That's not good. Okay. I would like to put a caveat onto our plan. We attempt to do the relay race to save the city without waking the slumbering child, yes?
Ooh. I also just,
Deal with that as a separate thing.
yeah. Also, like, if we don't have to use that residuum to make your bomb or whatever you were talking about, we could use some of that residuum to blow up the baby.
You said you saw it sleeping, right? So that we could learn this thing's patterns, what sort of habits it takes on its day-to-day. We could catch it when it's asleep and, I don't know, plant some sort of explosive device on top of it.
Collapse a stalactite upon it from above.
We could.
I
It's
like there
another
are
good option
options.
if the explosive doesn't finish it off.
I would like to handle all of the possible nicks and scratches that could come from a horde of zombies, but I think if they're out of the way, I could give you sniping assistance on this. Despite
Alright.
my discomfort with the bubble.
What if the baby's only asleep when the undead army is out at night, and it's awake and active during the day because of all the noise of the undead?
Could also be that they're its
Maybe it could
caretakers.
work.
True.
Yeah, the undead do return to the center of the city every single time they return to the ruins. Maybe there's some sort of, I don't know, daycare for this large artificial abomination, whatever this thing may be.
Whatever the case, I think we should keep our eyes out and our ears out for something larger.
And I'm sort of in the same boat as you are right now, Howlite. I think we need to approach this whole ordeal one thing at a time. Let's figure out making the city a little bit safer before we start moving in on.
Our plan for the relay race is
comes
almost
next?
complete. All we need to do is wait a few more hours and... they take out of their pouch a small little vial. Will keep us on the down low as they swish around like a little golden liquid inside the bottle. We'll be able to find the lantern zombie in the horde.
That's dope.
They should still be tagged. I'll point them out to you.
You know, you saw the baby, or what did you see before that made you go that way?
I don't know. It was just some sort of like movement.
Huh.
Pardon me, but do any of you have the ability to see through invisibility?
I mean,
No.
detect magic and whatnot might be able to.
You do, Ava?
I've seen visibility.
Oh, that's dope.
I
Hey,
feel
yo.
like that could be
Reine
very
holds up a scroll.
helpful.
I have a detect magic scroll that I've kind of been holding on to for a while now.
That will come in handy, but maybe not right now. What are you getting at? Why do you ask, Howlite?
I'm saying if you saw movement and, well, let's just say, for example, that your loud entrance alerted something, and by some sheer coincidence we aren't the only thing down here that wants to stay hidden. Cross and Marin and yourself, Varry, aren't exactly the most subtle when it comes to your activities here, no offense. But say
I'd
there
like to
was
think that we're a little bit more subtle than most.
For zombies, yes. But for intelligent life? Something could have been watching you this whole time.
We're more subtle than Hank, Frank, and Ronald. God rest their souls.
That's... They decided to fight the baby head on. That was just dumb.
God damn it.
And tonight we continue their fight. We do this for you.
But I just wanted to bring up the possibility of a interfering party. It's possible we haven't had enough time to really take in the full environment. Oh. Should something go horribly wrong, I'm going to suggest we meet up. And they kind of point at the ladder and then up. I suggest we meet up back either here at the chapel, or if the chapel is not safe, the caravan. Get as far away as we possibly can. Maybe the entrance of the cavern. Should something go awry.
Yeah, that's honestly a smart idea.
All I heard was caravan. What?
As a last resort, should we need to flee.
I don't know how I'm gonna get into the forest, but you know.
No, I'm saying tunnel entrance first, or well, pardon me, a series of recessed escapes. So we start here at the chapel. If that's compromised, we go to the cave entrance. If that's compromised, we go to the caravan back in Lemstead.
Alright.
Okay, sounds like a
Helps to
plan.
have layers of backups. I don't think we'll need the caravan, but just in case.
Sounds like a good plan.
A good friend of mine always said that it's best to expect your plan to fail.
Yeah,
Been there, done yet.
Well, let's make sure it doesn't then. We've got... Do you know how much time we've got?
Oh yeah, it's God.
Probably 2 hours.
Yeah, roughly 2 hours, and using that time, I think if no one minds, I'm just gonna take a small little kip,
Are you sure that fighting zombies is the first thing that you want to do when you're awake?
Well, I just need a bit of an hour to kind of recenter myself.
Let's do this thing, guys. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm so
super
ready. I'm pumped. I'm ready.
I've got some music.
I'm gonna situate myself at the top of the chapel in the sniping position, probably prep my mutagens, and I'm gonna quaff my celerity.
Okay.
So I've got my high dex, my high AC.
I'm gonna remember to use my emboldening bond before the battle begins this time.
Hey, Varry!
Yes, what do you need?
Are you a religious sort, or
I can be in the right circles.
can you draw upon the power of do you even believe in gods or a god?
Kind of
Yeah.
hard to believe.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Like this with it.
Yeah, okay, does your...
I actually have quite the stable relationship with my god Erevan.
Oh, that's so...
Erevan making the comments that it was impossible
answer
to
my
be an
call.
Guys, are they
atheist
dating?
in this
They're
world.
always around to talk to me when I need them the most.
Okay, does your god, let you, bolster their immunity, or anything like that?
Yes, I'd say that Squidge will allow me to help you ensure that things go right. However, this power, which I'm allowed to tap into briefly, does come at a bit of a price.
Huh?
Can this wait?
I was trying
Is the thing that you're doing a thing that can wait?
to see if I could force myself to transform if push came to shove, but...
If push comes to shove, I can definitely help you out.
Alright, then I'll definitely have
Me
to wait on that thing.
and Squidge. As I kind of disperse, Varry quickly does a very in your face motion to Erevan.
Erevan just looks at Varry, blank expression, shrug, going back to sharpening my axe.
I love Varry.
Same.
Any of the entryways? How many entries are there to this chapel? First of all.
Before you set up camp here, there were a few. There were a couple broken windows on the first floor and a big door, big double doors. That's right. And then there's 2 broken windows on the top floor, and some surprisingly non-broken windows.
Howlite's going to spend the majority of their time trying to barricade most of the entrances, and I wanted to give a reliable entry for the party and then set up my bear trap at the main entrance for a choke point.
Sure, easy. Can you roll me survival?
Yeah, I can do that.
Ah! You're really struggling with this bear trap.
Pardon me. My strength's not what it used to be. Could I have a hand opening this? I'm a bit tired.
Sure.
Somebody want to help out?
Yeah, I'll help.
I'll help.
We will both help,
I have.
but kind of like begrudgingly in kind of like a
Roll again.
rival sort of helping thing.
Straight roll.
Roll off.
Tally, roll again, straight roll.
Okay.
No disadvantage. As of these two.
We're too focused
Wow.
on like competing with each other to really properly help you.
Actually, no. I think that Varry is too focused on
Actually
competing,
hurt each
and
other.
Erevan is too like, what the fuck are you doing?
I just want them on either side of the trap, trying to pull it apart, and then just snaps back closed.
There's your
Never heard of a
religion,
squid.
Cat. I don't know what the DC is for this is gonna be.
You've never heard
Fair
of
enough.
Switch.
Alright, I
Never.
guess that answers that. It's not 14.
I suppose it's really gotten worse. Is my trap rusted?
Here, let me try.
Oh yeah, Erevan, you got this. Once everyone got their hands off of it and stopped pulling it the wrong way. Sorry.
God damn
Two
it.
crit fails in a row is fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're able to get some, with the help of Erevan and kind of help from Varry, you are kind of able to get everything all nice and set up as a kind of functional
Awesome.
base.
Awesome. And the last thing I'm gonna do is, once that's done, I'm just going to say, like, without much of a word, Alex is gonna nod a thanks to the two of them and head up to the crow's nest, if you will.
Alright.
And I want to drink my potion.
Your gold-seeking potion?
My gold-seeking potion, yes.
Yeah,
It allows
cool.
me to sense gold for 1d4 days.
Roll a d4.
Let's go! Yeah! Today!
All we need, baby. No less and no more.
Do you have a radius on that?
It did not... Oh, sorry, 50 feet. 50 feet.
50 feet. Howlite, within, like, the next, like, within 50 feet, you get a few pings. Obviously, the people, like, below you have some gold on them.
Okay.
But then you also kind of feel at, like, the edge of your range, just a few individual tiny pings.
What direction?
If you're going around the bubble off to your right, if you're facing the ladder,
Is
off
that
to your right,
the
skirting around,
sorry. Oh, okay, wait. Facing the ladder off to...
off to your right, kind of skirting around the bubble.
Okay. Is that off in the direction of the acid pits?
No, it's the opposite direction.
Huh. You know what? How much time do I have?
You've probably got, like, an hour.
I'm gonna hop down and go investigate. I'm curious.
Scouting mission part 2. Let's go.
Roll myself.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go.
Crit fail.
No.
You silently, nobody even notices that you're gone. You kind of like hop over like the hop over the tower edge, kind of slide down the side, slide down the roof. You get into the streets, and it's pretty easy. And as you like get closer, you start feeling a few more pings as you like go around, and you're like, this city just seems to be littered with random gold.
I'm very curious now. I wonder what currency they used. I'm gonna try and find a gold piece. If it's a gold piece.
Investigate.
Yeah, let's go.
Find it pretty easily. These are not very hard. They're just kind of covered by some dust, and you get some like individual like little. My only way to describe them are gold oval like pebbles. They've got a small like impression on them that's like just completely smooth, and it's like when you press into Play-Doh and like you just press your fingertip into it, it's that kind of indent.
Okay, so it's just like someone took their thumb and like squished it on a piece of gold?
Yeah, but it's completely smooth.
Okay, there's no like stamp, it's just...
Yep, just like a gold pebble.
Interesting. So where did I find this?
Kind of like on the inside. It was really weird. You had to like climb through a window because this house, the way it was broken, the front door kind of got collapsed inward and that kind of front corner fell into the house. You're able to like climb in and you kind of find it underneath some like rotted wood that may have been like a table or something.
Okay.
And it's just a couple pieces. It's like 3.
Alright. We'll take them, pocket them. I'll keep looking around, see if I can find a little bit more. I've got the time.
You're able to find a few more. Can you roll me a d20?
Sure.
Yeah, you find a handful more. You get about 5.
Okay. Yeah, are these, are they all similar?
Yeah, they're all similar. They're all slightly different, like, lengths. But they are all ovals with that smooth indent on them.
Am I able to roll history on this by chance? To get a little more insight into what these could have been?
I will allow that.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything with my dis, but... not great.
With how little you already know about this city, you're not sure of, like, what kind of... where these would have come from, if not just, like, these are the city currency.
Yeah, that's the most obvious thing. I'm just, like, wondering if it might be something more.
You can't place it as anything more than that.
Okay. Well, they'll take it with them and kind of think to themselves that they'll bring that up later if we all get through this unscathed.
Yeah, you want to go back?
Yeah, I'm gonna wander back before it gets too late.
Starting this off. The first ones to notice where the zombies would be, when the zombies would be coming, would definitely be Erevan, Varry, and also Howlite. Howlite would probably see the lantern, but then shortly after, like immediately after Howlite sees the lantern would then fall into the spit. Let me do a quick perception for this thing, as it's a slightly separate entity. Do we remember what you rolled for survival on that?
I believe it was an 8.
Which means I don't have to roll perception, but I do have to roll dexterity, because this thing is still kind of walking past. Fucking whiffs it. Jesus Christ. This thing notices the spike trap. Tries to fall kind of forward past the spike trap. Does so, but lands flat, face first on the ground. That's the one with the lantern.
Alright.
They have a look past it.
This looks like it's gonna be an issue, folks.
But as the rest of the zombies, which were kind of like right behind the lantern zombie, they fall into the spike trap and set off the trap.
Erevan, do you have protection against good and evil up?
Yeah, as soon as I saw the light, as soon as I saw the lantern zombie come on the thing, I would have immediately cast protection from good and evil, because it lasts 10 minutes.
As we approach the lantern zombie, I'm also going to put emboldening bond on us, which is going to be me, Erevan, and whoever else is within 30 feet of us.
Horse.
A horse.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the horse.
Mohawk.
Unless there's more that needs to be said, I was going to say that my prepped action, if you will, would be to immediately shoot the lantern zombie as it lands, and when it's in a state of weakness, to try and, knock that out, get the lantern free so that these two have something to go for.
Doable, you're going to do it at disadvantage, just because you're a distance away,
Okay.
and there are buildings in the way.
Okay.
May I,
Alright.
seeing her line up the shot, just be like, "You got this, pal! Kick that thing's ass!" And give her a little bit of a bardic inspiration.
It's a little bit of a rough shot. Thank you, Uryte. I'll do my best.
And you're trying to like sever the arm or like
Yep,
the hand.
I'm trying to sever it so that they can get a good little handhold there. Here goes nothing. Okay, bardic inspiration is D8.
Yeah, just in case.
I'm gonna use it now. 20 is pretty fucking good. It's gonna hit a zombie, but I don't know what bullshit this dude has. Also, I don't know if the difficulty got increased from the distance. How far?
It's
far is
it's
it?
partial cover.
Ooh, you might want to
Okay.
use it.
I probably want to use it.
You're within range, but you are
How far away it was?
like 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
A bonus of 2.
I think it's worth a shot. Might as well.
Okay,
That
okay.
meets a beats it.
Hell yes!
Nice. All right.
See?
Okay. Cool.
I knew.
Yo, good shit. High five, dude. Because I was also going for a targeted attack. I wasn't just specifically aiming for damage, so that also increases the difficulty. Alright, cool.
Roll some damage.
Yeah, it has
Awesome.
total +5. It has enough.
I should get my Hemocraft going immediately, so I'm gonna do that right now.
Like the ring gets slightly cracked as the hand is completely shattered and the lamp falls to the ground. That zombie also falls like completely unmoving.
Fuck yeah.
Varry just stood in his Erevan. Get the lamp, get the lamp, get the lamp.
I'm pulling out the immovable rod to hook it into the lamp ring.
I'm gonna hand you a strip of cloth so that you can actually affix it to the rod.
Can you roll me just like acrobatics?
Me.
The help action from Varry.
Yay!
Yeah, Burrs.
Still only a 13.
Woo!
Oh, well.
Did it.
I did it.
The DC was 13. You kind of shakily loop the hook onto the rod and it slides, and you're kind of like, oh, what the fuck? It moved a little, like, weirdly along the rod.
Here, use this bit of cloth to tie it to the rod. We wouldn't want it just like sliding off or anything when we were mid-transport.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly move away from the zombies if I have movement left.
Fucking calm down, man.
Look, I don't want to get mauled. I don't want to get mauled by a horde of zombies as we're doing this.
Oh, question. Should I roll anything for the reverse zombie rod that explodes around them?
Probably a 1d4. And this will basically be how long and until it starts to take serious. Many rounds. Next round.
Alright, okay.
I'm gonna do horse, one for the outside group, one for the inside group, and one for the zombies.
Okay,
Okay,
are we using the highest roll amongst us?
As someone to refresh my memory and all this, where is Reine in all this?
You're with Uryte and Howlite.
On the bottom floor,
Alright.
Howlite's up in the crow's nest with Uryte, and I believe on the bottom floor is also Ava?
Yeah.
Ava is there. Ava is just kind of back up.
Yeah.
But you and Uryte are kind of towards the whole horde of zombies.
Holding them off and then securing us an exit if we need to vamoose.
Horse is going 120 feet.
Steady along now. Don't want to go too fast.
The
The ground's a
tunnel
little
you're trying
bit
to get to
uneven
is
here.
roughly 500 feet. So we'll get there in like 5 turns.
You know
And then
Varry's
we'll
being like a backseat like driver this entire time.
Oh my god.
Varry, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna prep to cast it on the group of 3 that are waiting for us at the tunnel.
Cool.
So Celsus, Marin, and Cross will also have the emboldening bond on them.
Howlite group, Reine, Uryte, horde of zombies, all kind of it's like a waterfall at this point. They're all falling into the spike pit. There's still kind of a cloud that'll remain there for this turn.
Okay.
So if you want to get any ranged attacks in,
Yes, preliminary question about how many can we see?
Howlite can see more than the rest of them, but like Reine and Uryte can easily see at least 100 have fallen at this point.
How many?
Ah.
I did not know it was going to be that many.
I'm going to try and take shots at any of the ones that seem like they're gonna miss the spikes or are already walking towards us.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Okay, yeah,
You
I've
get
got
1 or 2.
I've got 2.
Make your rolls. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that 1 down or 2 down?
It would be, you could either badly injure 2 of them or kill 1 outright.
Let's go for badly injured 2.
Easy enough. Reine, do you want to make any ranged attacks currently?
I don't really have the means to do so.
Perfectly fine. Next round, the reverse leaf rock cloud will kind of dissipate and yada yada. It will be more advisable.
I would like to find a good ambush point, though. A good place to...
You are in a good ambush point. Would you like to roll stealth? Just to
I would love to roll stealth. That'd be amazing.
stealth that these zombies will definitely not see through at all.
The 2 that Howlite hit, can I see them?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
They're like right up.
alright. So one of the 2 that Howlite, like, severely injured, I'm just gonna be like, "You're the worst fucking zombie I've ever seen, you piece of shit!"
Go decompose, bro.
Abysmal damage, but they might actually just do enough to kill it, who knows?
There's one with exactly 4 hit points. You mock it to death.
Oh, God, that's been a while since I've accidentally done. Oh, wait, no, I didn't meant to do that. Meant to do that!
Didn't know they had enough conscience to be mocked to death.
know, right?
Well done.
Oh.
I think it just gave up.
Do you guys want Ava to do anything? Or do you want her to hold as kind of backup if things get weird?
Probably hold a fireball in case we need to clear a big group.
Yeah, I think that's a good...
The zombies are going to start, the ones that are kind of towards the bottom of the spikes, as all of them fall and start skewering on top of each other. There's a good probably 25 to 50 of them that are just straight up dead via skewering. And as the leaf rot sets in, they just start disintegrating.
Gross, it's like a melty pile of flesh.
It is a melty pile of flesh. That's exactly what's happening. Something else that you do notice, and Howlite, you don't even need perception check this, is you notice the ladder starts disintegrating.
Oh, at the bottom?
That makes...
Is it? That's kind of why I didn't want to do it at the top. So I'm assuming that the ladder was like hemp.
Yeah, it was a rope.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Undead rope.
Undead rope.
But the ones closer to the top, as they kind of get pushed down, some of them are starting to get up, and probably about 20-30 of them are starting to get up at this point. The rest are kind of making their way, falling off the cliff, getting up, but a good chunk of them have kind of turned into melty flesh pile.
Alright.
I'm going to skip over Celsus group because we need to wait for zombies for that.
Or Celsus.
Yeah. Nah, that's fine.
Are you reading a book?
He's probably
Probably.
in the best place for Celsus, which is not in a place where he needs to do anything.
He just has his ear pods in, listening to lo-fi.
I can do a perception check.
Cat,
I
don't
can't
say
do
that.
It well, but I can do one.
Cat, don't say that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's...
check soon.
Erevan, horse group. Continuing to run.
Varys, while prepping for the Emboldening Bond thing, is also going to be keeping an eye on the lantern specifically to see if there's any, if she can detect any, magical changes within it. If it's, maybe beginning to react to us or something.
Perception.
Perception.
You notice, the light is flickering a lot. And, the light is kind of swirling and, it seems almost agitated.
It's trying to possess me and failing.
Get fucked, dude!
Running 120 feet.
Erevan, can you hear anything coming from it? Do you think it can hear us?
The only telepathic thing I can hear is my horse. Also, Mohawk's saying to stop giving backseat advice.
Okay, I'll try not to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mohawk. You're doing a good job.
It snorts appreciatively. He snorts appreciatively.
Alright, we're running Howlite group. At this point, the powder cloud has kind of dissipated.
Is there a rough estimate of what percentage we took out with the bomb?
At this point, counting the ones that you've killed in the past in town, about half of them. There's still about 150, maybe 200 zombies undead left.
Okay.
That at least these are not counting the ones that are still kind of stuck in the city.
Okay, so things seem to be slowing down with the leaf rot. Do you see any banshees out there?
Her perception is trash.
Because I'm going to prioritize trying to take out banshees above all else, because...
Kind of shakes her head no.
Can I give her a help action?
Sure, I'll roll again. She still shakes her head, not seeing anything kind of up in the sky. Or anything around.
Interesting. I wonder if they're coming from somewhere else.
Maybe the banshees were a rare thing and we got rid of them.
That would be all too lucky. Keep your eyes out. Howlite's gonna try and see, are there any zombies that are particularly getting out of the group?
They're kind of moving in mass, the ones that are getting up at least. There's a few kind of stragglers towards the front, mostly because they the zombies were coming down. They kind of got knocked off to the side because of other zombies falling, and so they're slightly more ahead than the others.
Okay, I have a dumb idea. How distractible would you say the zombies are?
Somewhat distractible.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say a 7.
They all got lantern brain.
For my bonus action, Howlite's gonna take out their mechanical dragonfly and wind it up. And that's gonna be my turn.
Alright.
I've got an idea. We'll see if it works.
Is the other one that the Howlite damaged earlier still alive, or did that one melt?
That one wouldn't have melted.
So seeing that one just oh, okay, that one's still alive. Hey buddy, fuck you!
It takes 4 damage.
Hell yeah.
It kind of looks at you Like its arm kind of slops off.
Just flipping it off. Just like, yeah, that said it.
Uryte, is that where the meaning behind flipping someone off came from? I think I'm starting to get your metaphors more clearly.
Hey, you got this. Just keep an eye out, and just listen to Howlite. She's smarter than me up there. You got this. Bonus action inspire her for later or now, whenever she needs it.
Yeah. Reine, would you like to stab?
I would like to stab.
Yeah, that one is still alive, but not by much. It looks pretty hurt.
Can I offhand it with the dagger?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's still up. It kind of glares at you. Actually, wait. Sorry, no, that one goes down.
Yes.
I just kind of cut it behind the legs and then slash its throat with the dagger.
Away from the horde.
Timber.
Reine retreats back into their hole, ready to ambush the next one.
Zombies' turn. So yeah, a couple of the zombies are going to break off and go after Reine as they watch her kind of back off away from back into her hole. So I'm going to make 2 attacks against Reine. I don't think either of these zombies hit anyway. Reine, what's your AC?
15.
Oh, 1 hits.
Silvery barbs!
Oh my god. Urchin, I love you.
Celsus hears an echo of a kobold screaming.
just another fuck you!
What did I tell them about screaming profanities?
It basically imposes a disadvantage on the roll. That's nice.
It's a 15.
Still hits, but hey, you know what? Also, Reine gets advantage on her next attack, so haha!
Reine, you take 7 damage.
Actually, I don't. I use my reaction for uncanny dodge, so I only take half of that.
So you take 4.
Heavies.
Celsus, make me another perception check.
I can make you one. It won't be good though.
Celsus is gonna get eaten.
He has his AirPods in.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
You hear a faint rumbling voice
Oh,
Where?
just below you.
oh fuck.
Worm.
That doesn't seem good.
Worm.
Worm.
Use my fun mage hand that I have, so to take like, I don't know, a rock from somewhere, and then proceed to tap the ground so it seems like we're walking further than we are, just in case this thing has a tectonic sense of some kind.
Nah.
Like tremors.
Smart.
Horse time!
Another 120 feet, let's go!
It still seems like we have a bit of a ways to go.
Yep.
Yeah, this cavern is most of the city, so you are kind of running from one corner to the other.
I don't think there's anything I can do to speed us up.
Would you like to make a perception check?
To continue watching the lantern, yes, I would.
You still kind of see the agitated, aggressive flickering coming from the lantern that kind of swirls and kind of reflects off of Erevan's armor. You also kind of vaguely see small faces swirl about in the light.
Can I roll perception while I'm riding to look around to see if we're, being followed, if there's zombies moving out of the city towards us or anything?
Sure, can you roll a disadvantage because you're a horse?
Just had a terrifying idea.
Yeah, I want to know if you're on the same page that I am right now with the theories.
So what if there's a reason that we can't see any banshees? They all go towards the lantern. They don't have to abide by walls, so...
You're not
I'm hoping a 20 is helpful.
You right.
All of the banshees might be coming at Erevan and Varry right now.
Erevan, you don't see any zombies coming out of the city around you. You do vaguely hear pebbles falling.
I look up.
You don't see anything up. It seems like some of the buildings have are shifting slightly or rumbling.
I don't think we're heavy enough to start causing shifts in the foundations here. I think it's awake.
It could be hearing us through that lantern.
Can you go any faster, buddy?
That form that they saw in town might be what's on the other side of this lantern. So if I begin to see anything, I don't know, maybe coming out of it, I'll be sure to let you know first thing. Ooh, it does not look happy.
Howlite?
Hello. Reine and Uryte, are both of them still, fine? Not surrounded by zombies? All good down there?
Reine has a couple zombies on her.
Okay, I'm gonna try and pick off the zombies on Reine.
Go for it.
Just gonna try and keep them safe.
You can either kill one outright or damage two heavily.
Considering Reine's right next to them, I'll kill one.
Cool. Do you guys want Ava to do anything?
Does it look like any of the horde's gonna break off towards us?
There's probably 3 or 4 that are kind of heading towards Reine, but the rest seem to be following the
That's
lane.
good, I think.
I think ultimately we should try and keep Reine safe, so could Ava, like, fire Bolt? Does she have that?
She has Ray of Frost.
That would work.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, I can...
Sniper
Oh.
tower, sniper tower!
I was about to say, can I cut into the other one? But whichever one's
yeah,
fastest.
after Ava.
The Ray
Definitely.
of Frost might get it just enough where you can outright kill it too.
I only have so many shots, but I think we should be good enough to, if we can separate from the horde, just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
It should presumably go to the acid pit and die.
Howlite is gonna, like, probably gently yell out also, I'm trying to clear a way back to this citadel. If you could please make your way back over here to Uryte and Reine. And barricade the door.
Okay.
She full on slaps that.
Fuck yeah, Ava.
Does that take... It takes 1d8 and speed is reduced by half. Or sorry, 10.
Yo.
And I have advantage on my next attack
Yes, you do.
because of a friend of mine. So, short sword.
Yo.
That's gonna be was a 14 hit.
Yes.
And you get sneak attack on it because you had advantage.
It's dead. There's a couple more coming at you.
I jump up, slash his throat, watch it fall, cutting action, disengage, and start sprinting back towards Howlite.
Man, I would really hate to see what your parents look like, cause god damn, you ugly!
And your baby's ugly too.
Oh,
Beats it, bitch.
shit.
That one has thick skin. It just kind of glows at you.
Shit. Alright, and he'll just, move backwards.
That one has stainless, unshakable self-confidence.
Yeah.
There's pus where its heart used to be.
Yeah, or is where he'll just move back towards, the others. Dang, that guy's got thick skin, guys.
There's a few zombies coming after you, probably 3 or 4. For Uryte and Reine. You're about 20 feet ahead of them. Celsus, you want to make me another perception roll? The rumbling's still kind of continuing. That's about it.
We're doing the running, man.
I'm gonna do yet another perception.
Go for it.
And to continue watching that thing like a hawk. 18.
You start to see more faces as it seems to get more angry.
I wonder if it can sense me watching it, and if it just doesn't like that.
Or it's just really mad that it still can't possess me. Don't touch
This thing is boiling right now.
Just whatever you do,
got
do
attacked.
not touch it. You're not protected.
Or I just kind of gonna glance around behind at the horde, just kind of try to in vain count how far out they are from them.
They're probably 70, 80, maybe even 100 feet behind you.
Varry can't count that high.
Can I intimidate the lantern?
You intimidate? Sure. How are you intimidating the lantern?
I'm going to reinforce, just in case it's trying to shake itself loose with, weird soul bullshit. I'm going to reinforce it being tied to my rod with my channel divinity, vines.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure.
Nice, dude, nice.
Hey yo,
And I'm going to use that to intimidate.
Roll me intimidation.
Erevan, the vines are you.
Those are me.
The lantern calms down just the tiniest bit.
Nature's wrath.
Wait a second, I think that actually did something to it.
Howlite group. There's some stragglers going after Uryte and Reine.
Okay, so the horde's like a stream of zombies. Am I to imagine that if this color represents zombies, I'm gonna use red or something for it, that they're kind of coming by like this?
At a distance, yes.
Yeah, and then there's
80
some
feet away.
stragglers like that.
Reine kind of disrupted them, so there's a few that took notice to her.
Okay. But for the most part, they are ignoring us and going after.
They are ignoring you, yeah.
I'm gonna choose what is farthest from the rest and engage it.
Sure. It takes that damage. It kind of growls at you.
You're gonna be number 3.
How many are following Reine at the moment?
5.
Are there any ghouls amongst them?
2.
Okay, I'm going to specifically target the ghoul that's closest to Reine currently.
Okay.
And I'm going to Thunderstrike. Actually, how close are they?
To Reine or to the chapel?
To me, I suppose, the ghoul.
Probably 50 feet
It's 30 feet. Fuck. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot it then. Like one going for Reine.
above those hit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It all appears the damage alone kills it.
Alright, okay.
How far is that horde from me, you'd say then?
You're closer to Reine. Reine is about 50 feet out. You're probably 10 feet
Okay.
from her.
Okay. You know what? I'll trust that Ava will probably kill the one that Reine stabbed. So I'll target the 3 that are undamaged. I'll put my fucking ocarina to my lips and start playing a haunting tune and bang!
Yo, bang.
I'll target the 3 that have not taken any damage.
What do you want to do with
I
Ava?
should totally have her shoot the one that Reine damaged a little. What do you think, Tali?
I actually was thinking if we can get the movement speeds flowing off on the ghoul, Reine could be able to escape.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Fuck.
And I think Reine
I
can just
can-
stab a zombie.
Frost? You want Ray of Frost?
Ray of Frost probably, yeah. On the ghoul.
That sounds like a good idea, because then that'll make it easier on Reine. Oh yeah, and don't forget, Ava does have a D8 Bardic Inspiration if she needs it.
She needs it. Ha!
Did
Ava!
she miss still?
Ava rolled,
You rolled an 8
bad.
total.
Oh no!
Alright, zombie's turn. This one zombie is going to attack Reine, the other 3 are going to come up around Reine. 19 hits, right, Reine?
Oh, okay, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna do this too. He just puts his fingers to his like mouth and just whistles just all like... Hey!
A 14 doesn't hit, I'm assuming.
14 does not
Awesome.
hit, no.
Well, it
And then Reine
misses
has
then.
advantage.
And the other 3 come up around Reine, and Reine's kind of surrounded at this point. That brings us back to Sit and Watch group.
Yo, that's me.
Rock watchers,
Do
rock
I roll
appreciators.
perception again?
Do you want to?
Uh,
Otherwise, you can start ignoring the rumbling.
I want to see if it changes at all.
Total. This is a 2 minus 1. And Marin rolled a 10! You're all sitting
We're
there
gonna get
bored,
there and
still
you're all just gonna be
thinking
just like in a sinkhole.
about Rock Watchers United. Running turn?
When we're running. Just a suggestion, you're going to want to get off rather quickly.
Yes, I'm preparing to do so once I see the others.
Because I'm
I want to
not
make sure
sure
that
we're going to
they've
make this
cleared a
jump.
way out. I wouldn't want them to be like blocking the middle of the tunnel.
No, because I'm going to have to make the jump over the acid pit to put it over, and I'm not sure I'm going to make the jump, so I'd rather you get off before I try.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm preparing to do.
Would you like to make another perception check on the lantern? Or
Oh.
anything else?
Yes.
Anything else?
Yes, I would.
Jesus Christ, Duncan.
22.
Sorry.
I'm continuing
22.
to watch the lantern for any discernible changes within like the magic contained
It's
within it.
still agitated. And as you're kind of sitting there, you kind of hear something, just kind of
Oh boy.
a vague kind of whispering kind of thing.
Oh boy.
What languages do you know?
Common, abyssal, and draconic.
You don't recognize what it's saying.
Goddamn celestial speaking bastards.
With my perception, can I try to like get an idea of like at least like the sounds that it's making, so maybe I could repeat it later to somebody who could?
Definitely, you kind of get a couple syllables here and there. It's still a whisper, and you are on a horse, so you catch bits and pieces of it. You can definitely commit those to memory.
Okay, yeah. As you're riding Erevan, you hear Varry just start going.
What are you mumbling back there?
What the fuck?
I'm hearing voices in some sort of language that I can't quite get a read on. Is that coming from the lantern or somewhere else?
Ain't me. Unless it's Elven. Do you know Elven? My horse swearing in Elven? I didn't teach. Is my horse swearing in Elven?
I don't know, man. Ask your horse. You could do that.
I mean, he's kind of complaining about having to sprint this long.
Yes, well, I think I can see the tunnel entrance from
But I
here
don't
anyway.
think the telepathic
We're just
bond
about
should be
there.
linking to you, so,
Hello.
I'm going to try and aim for the current ghoul that's attacking Reine. Is it close enough that I can get a hit at it without accidentally hitting Reine, or...?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bam and bam.
Are you just aiming for one?
Just the ghoul, yeah.
Yeah, that one fucking actually dies on the first hit.
Dies on the first hit? Awesome. Then I will take...
You wanna hit another one?
I'll take this to the zombie that Reine injured, yeah?
I'm gonna keep slashing at the one zombie I was already working on.
Cool. Yeah, it dies.
Jump up, round its neck as I'm coming down to slash over his chest. That's 3. Oh no, there's a lot of them. Bye! Cutting action, disengage, run back to Howlite.
Easy. You disengage. There's still 3 after you.
Hey, you! Yeah, I don't like you!
It
Hell
takes
yeah,
7.
and it has... Should we have Ava shoot it too, so it's a little bit slower just to be safe or not?
I think so.
Cool, she can raise
Oh,
us
yeah.
up.
If we get the ghoul down, that's the threat, so...
Oh, she
Oh shit!
Yeah, Ava!
What?
Ava rolls are cracked, as always.
Kill that cave dweller.
15 damage to that ghoul, and it
Oh
dies.
my god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit!
Do you want me to keep track for you? Because that's your second one.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to, like, look for babies?
Yeah, I think we should. I'm a little bit off-put by the lack of banshees as well. I can take care of the rest on Reine.
Zombies, the 2 that are left are going to continue following Reine, but they can't quite catch up. And the rest are going after Erevan.
Yeah.
Perception gang?
Something to look
Ooh,
at.
the acid pit! Yo!
I can look at something.
So Erevan will be entering from this side and going in here.
Okay.
Alright.
You are around this corner.
Gotcha.
Still rumbling. You can start to hear like rapid footsteps
Okay.
that sound vaguely like a horse.
Gotcha.
2 coconuts.
Does anybody have coconuts?
I wish I had coconuts, dude.
I wish I had coconuts.
The best I have
a
is these 2,
foam
like, candle
gavel.
lids.
No worries.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's
horse
actually not
falling.
bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good horse
Rock,
falling.
yeah.
On the horse.
Var's gonna duck down and try not to get her head taken off by the tunnel entrance.
Oh, good idea. There you go.
Holy fucking shit!
Ari, would you like to jump off of the horse?
Once we're in the proper chamber, then I will kind of like tuck and
You
roll
can make
off.
this
What do you want me to roll for that, by the way?
acrobatics or athletics, whichever is better for you.
Try to keep up. Exquisite horse piloting, by the way. Just
Leap.
Godspeed, Erevan. Roll off.
Tuck and roll.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go! You can do a backflip.
And I get about here in my 120 feet for my dash.
You'd like to jump now and you do it. You can.
Alright.
Let's go!
Time
Let's
for
go!
an athletics check for the horse.
I'm gonna use that crit athletics to jump off and run alongside the horse
Yes,
up to
yes.
the edge,
Yes,
so that
yes.
I still have emboldening bond with Erevan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
These 3 were here doing absolutely nothing this entire time. Is it possible that Marin is here waiting to, like, give, like, hands to do the handstand jump off of for Erevan?
Sure.
I will be fine.
I have that ready to
have
action.
a plan.
I just like helping.
Fuck!
See. Oh.
Advantage.
This is why I did this! This is why I did this!
So how far does
I have a plan, he
17 get me
says.
for leaping?
Well, it's a crit fail he does.
For leaping?
Yeah.
Oh, the whole ass horse.
We're
is
going.
Little over, like 2/3 of the way across.
Fantastic. I'm going to holding up the rod, click it to put it in mid-air. After I click it and move my hand off it, I cast Misty Step and teleport 30 feet to the.
Good
Oh yeah,
shit.
absolutely.
And since
Misty Step.
my horse is bonded with me, fun fact, it teleports with me.
Hey, yo.
That's it.
So we're gonna
so good!
put this like right about here.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Make it a little bigger just so we can see it. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So there's one of my second level
And it is
spells, but
second
fuck it. I just disappeared in a cloud of mist and reappeared riding my horse.
That's incredible.
So, are we gonna stay here for the zombies to show up, or are we getting out of here?
Oh hell no! I'm gonna go find a place outside this tunnel. I don't know that if you know this or not, Erevan, but acid consuming an entire horde of zombies is going to produce a lot of fumes. Probably going to be filling this entire chamber. So, yes, let's vacate right now. Try to meet up with the others.
Celsus kind of looks over at the lantern. Did any of us ever consider that a banshee could grab it?
It's currently held to the immovable rod by fucking holy vines. Fuck you.
They are holy vines.
Good.
It could still happen, so it's worth a thought.
Yeah.
Enough that we can see the horde disappear and see if something manages to grab the lantern.
Yes, somewhere that we can keep an eye on the tunnel entrance.
Indeed.
Oh, I just have a question. Is this room where they were before? Is that the room that I scryed on them the first time? Just for out of curiosity.
And this is part of the tunnel. A little bit further down, yes, it would be the room.
Aw, hell yeah.
That's hilarious.
So, did you notice anything strange? Anything try to attack you? Nothing like that?
The ground rumbled.
Is rumbling.
Is rumbling. If you pay
Is it still
attention.
rumbling?
It's rumbling.
I wonder what that could be.
Probably nothing good.
Probably not.
No, do you still want to take the chances with the contingency plan, or should we move the bomb elsewhere? We can always come back later and remove the crystals as well.
Very true.
But if that rumbling is an indicator that something big might be on its way, then maybe we will want to have the bomb with us, so that we can improvise,
I agree.
use it elsewhere. Alright, if nobody else has any objections, then Varry is going to pick up the bundle of crystals that they had discreetly planted at in the loop. And yeah, start moving back towards the entrance where they came in on the horse from there.
This way is zombies. We gotta keep going.
You're not going to come out the same entrance.
Oh, there's two entrances. Okay, that clears it
Yeah.
up. Thank you.
Yeah, you cannot come out the same entrance. Because
Okay.
the zombies will be coming in through that entrance. Howlite.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello, there's a zombie and a ghoul left.
Okay, how's the ghoul looking?
It's been shot once, so it's kind of hurt.
Is the zombie further back from Reine?
It's about 10 feet back.
Can I take out my hand mirror?
Sure.
And I want to angle it not towards the horde, but back towards the city. Back in the direction of the baby. Am I able to pick anything up just from getting a different angle or weird light
You're
glancing off?
only perception at advantage.
Nice, normal perception roll. Yo. Yo, Howlite moment.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary?
I'm gonna use my action to shoot the ghoul.
Go for it. That first one kills it.
Awesome. Second one's going to the zombie.
Wow, this thing has one hit.
I wheel about offhand. Figured.
That hits. That kills.
That's 4.
I'll roll Ava's terrible perception. Oh, she rolled better than. Oh.
So, if there are no banshees here, I think we should catch up to the others.
Ava puts a hand up, like
Yes.
she's listening. She kind of looks up at you. You hear that rumbling?
Howlite focuses a little closer.
And yeah, you do notice. As you've kind of focused, there's a low rumbling.
That's not good. I think something's woken up.
I don't have a way to tell.
It'd take too long. Let's try and meet up with the others.
Alright. I'm assuming that Cross and Marin told you where the end of that tunnel leads out of.
Probably.
Ava's gonna start climbing down the tower and going towards. It would kind of be south from the tower. Kind of off to the side from the ladder.
Okay.
Because the tunnels kind of do this big, kind of loop behind everything.
Alright.
The zombies are going to continue following the lantern.
Okay.
That's good, that's good.
The whole rest of the group.
Yo.
Are you just going to keep running down the tunnels?
Dash action to get the hell out of there.
I'm still
Cool.
riding my
It's
horse,
probably
so
gonna be
I'm just
another
going normal.
Turn. Howlite team.
Can we head off down, try and stay away from, or at least I know I'm gonna head off down, try and head this way?
Yeah.
Reconvene
kind
with
of
the
where
other
the
two at the bottom and go off there?
Yeah.
Reine will follow suit and disengage and head towards Howlite.
Howlite group, give me a perception check.
Oh boy!
Oh my god, something rolled
Yeah.
well. Reine, you vaguely hear, like, the rumbling. And it's low. It's not very loud here. It's not like in the tunnels where it's kind of growing louder. It's still kind of a dull rumble, but it's louder there. It's not as loud here, but you also hear kind of something else,
Oh no.
which is just, you would see just a large shadow kind of in the distance opposite of where you're going.
We should go. There's something big coming this way. I mean,
Can I see the shadow from where I'm at?
I
Yeah,
would point it out. I would point it out,
I'm
definitely.
gonna look above it.
above it?
Is there something floating up there?
Oh, yeah. Do you want a visual?
I would
Yes,
love a
please.
visual cat.
It's about that
Flies. It flies.
big. See?
Oh my god, what am I It is a fetus.
I see.
My visual was right. It is a fucking fetus.
It's going towards the zombies.
Good. Okay.
Is it also going towards the lantern?
It seems to be more interested in what the zombies are doing.
Okay. Whatever that
It doesn't
is,
seem to be mindlessly going towards the lantern.
it hasn't spotted us, but it doesn't seem like it's going for the lantern. Eva, is that what you saw earlier?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the baby.
That's fun.
that's
That's fun. We could take some of the, like, faster of us and try to go get the orb, since it's not
I
there.
want that. Yeah, we need that.
I actually like that idea a lot.
I should definitely go.
It's risky.
Yeah. If whoever's going, I should go with because I can keep them alive.
If you three want to go, I can go meet up with the others and tell them.
Be careful.
Are you sure?
Listen, yes. If
Eva?
anything, I still have a bomb.
Oh, that's true.
Howlite's gonna pull out one of their gaseous form potions and hand it to her. Take this. If you need to hide and get out of the way, drink it. Alright. Stay safe. Uryte, Reine? I will swiftly get both of you there. If you want to ride, I am quite quick. However, Uryte, Reine, I'm going to make this very, very clear. I cannot get close to anything with blades in here, so I'm going to need you to help making sure something doesn't sneak up on us.
Yeah. Also, if anyone's going to grab the orb, you're going to let the cursed bastard grab it, okay? AKA me.
No promises
I
on
didn't know
letting you
you
touch
were-
anything without us figuring out what it does.
I didn't know you were a bastard.
I can't remember.
He's got a deniable plausibility. Let's get going.
Group stealth check.
The
Oh my god. This is great.
Oh, fuck
This is
yeah.
great. This is
It says, okay, stealth, as she runs off in the other direction.
Alright.
It's going to continue to look at what the zombies are doing, not paying much mind to anything else. And you in the chamber can hear the gentle mutterings of something. Do any of you know Celestial?
I don't.
Been reading a lot of Celestial from the books, but I don't know it.
Those in the tunnel, you start hearing very loud sizzling noises.
Good. Good.
Yes! Yes!
That's hilarious.
You have
Relay
no idea.
race.
You have no idea how satisfying that sound is to hear after that acid pool being in that chamber and me just having to live with it for over a year now.
Less talking, more moving.
I wanted to
don't
hear
know
this.
what's
I
fun.
wanted to hear that sound the first time I learned about the acid pit.
And you all reach the entrance of the tunnel, and you see Ava kind of hiding against the wall of the inside of the tunnel, kind of waiting for you guys.
Yeah, upon reaching, like, the exit out into the caves again, Varry's gonna pause and just kind of, like, motion for everybody to
Ava's very terrified.
hold for a second and be like, motion Ava over and just, like, kind of, like, peek out and around, take a look, survey the surroundings before just running out into the open. That's what I do.
Point out the baby.
Okay.
The other three, went off to go turn off the orb. We can go follow them, or you can try to get out. I'm going to follow them.
Well, I'm not the stealthiest person and definitely not on this horse.
Cross, Marin.
Cross and Marin are more likely to figure out how to turn the thing off than they are.
I don't know about that. This is starting to seem oddly familiar. Cross, Marin, I'm gonna focus on getting you two out of here. If they're going to go get themselves killed in that city, let them.
No. I'm going with you. This has been my problem for 20 years, and I'm going to end it. I understand your want to protect me, but I'm not your deity to idolize.
I'm saying you're smart, damn it!
Not you, Varry!
Fine then. I'll be by your side.
Well, I don't want to go out of here alone, so...
Bastard.
I love him. Okay, whenever Ava saw it, it was up that way. So.
Okay. Let's go quickly. Carrying boy on back. Unless you want to get down.
No, keep going.
I will note, these darker tiles are lower than the rest. They seem to be kind of sinking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Does the ground seem like made of silt or something?
There's a lot of that same ash.
Just a
That
lot
same
of it.
ash that you noticed before. And there seems to be like some natural sinkholes that have formed over the years,
Okay.
as well as a lot of this place is just covered in ash.
I suppose we should watch our step, yes?
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna just head, attempting to watch the ground as I go.
Or it's just like pointing, just like, yeah, she went this way, and then over there.
Okay, actually I have a question about this. Can we see through here?
Like around that corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's
It's just the ground here is several, like, 20 feet down.
Gotcha.
So you could probably jump from... I stopped being a little... You could probably jump from here to here.
I'm just gonna kind of like look up to Uryte and just be like, left or right? I can probably make both.
This way.
Right.
That's why she saw the thing.
Sounds good to me. Oh, is that the orb?
There's a blue orb.
How high up is it?
Orb.
It's about chest height on a Howlite.
Okay, cool.
Is it on a pedestal?
Hi, guys.
It's just floating.
Sit me
Interesting.
down, I'm gonna go grab the orb.
Be careful, Uryte.
Will do.
I'm gonna ready an action to cast my blood maledict if I need to.
Okay. At this point, we're gonna have horse.
Hunts.
Wait a
Not putting
second.
horse back.
Let me check and see if there's any traps or anything.
Be careful.
I gingerly approach the orb and I kind of want to check the area around and see if there's anything that sticks out
Ground
as
is
being.
soft and squishy, and as you kind of step on the darker area, it kind of sinks.
How much?
Maybe like an inch or two.
Okay.
I pull out of the darker area and kind of just go around. The dark ground is kind of squishy.
Okay. Try not to step on that as much. Alright, back up.
Arcana.
This is a magical item.
Hello, allies.
This is fine.
Good timing, you two. Have you been followed?
Perhaps.
The rest behind us?
Okay. Be
Can-
careful, don't touch the dirt. It's gonna sink a little bit.
Can I study around the orb?
Sure. Roll me investigation. You kind of recognize in the area there used to be this kind of almost like a gazebo built here, but it's kind of completely disintegrated. And the orb has just kind of stayed in place, kind of completely fixed. You've seen one of these once before.
Oh.
Kind of mass spells. Wizards or huge landowners will put on their lands to enforce a certain kind of like rule or
Yep,
keep people out.
sounds about right.
This one is specifically against air, and it's also focused on the undead.
Okay.
It's so interesting. Can I ask then, how do I feel being this close to it?
Unpleasant. Have you ever had hives?
Yes.
It's like your entire body is covered in hives.
Great. Howlite is slowly inching away from the orb.
Okay.
Slowly.
Do I know how to? Is there any like normal way to deactivate this kind of thing?
There should be a trigger word.
Is it safe to touch for me?
Cross. In your readings or writings, was there ever a word that popped up more often?
A word? Like a singular word?
Like an activation word. Or in this case, Celsus looks over at the orb, a deactivation word.
Possible. Do an intelligence check.
Do we still have that book on us?
I think I had it last.
Sure, I'll give him advantage.
Oh yeah.
That is one better than it was. He rolled a 24.
Hell yeah!
He kind of racks his brain for a minute. And at this point, the rest of you can put your tokens on the map of Marin and Ava at the bottom.
Okay, I don't think we got followed.
No. And I see the others, so that must mean that they're all the rest of them are okay.
We were that close to the orb? I thought we were trying to stay away from the orb.
I wasn't told about this either.
So you've traveled probably close to 400 and 500 feet. There's a word, but I've never learned how to pronounce it because it wasn't in a language that I actually knew.
Hang
Chances are
on.
high that something in Celestial will activate it. Yes?
Can you write it down?
Yes. Varuna.
I'm assuming I don't immediately recognize it.
No, you don't recognize it.
It's a word. Here, do you recognize it?
Go look at it.
And it's a similar vowel structure to the other celestial words that you remember.
Okay. He'll snap his fingers real quick. Comprehend languages.
Yeah, the word is pronounced Varuna.
Ah, good. Uryte is going to then reach his hand out towards the orb. And, Varuna. Yeah, Reine, will you go back over there towards them so you're a little bit...
As you're doing this, Varry just kind of like leans up against his crumbling wall, just smiling. So, since when was this part of the plan, you crazy people?
Since the Guardian left, we decided to take advantage of a good situation. You all did not need to follow us.
Nope. Varuna.
The orb goes dark, falls to the ground.
He quickly tries to, like, scoop it up so it doesn't, like, sink into the ground too much.
Yeah, no, easy, you can catch her.
Just going to
Your hand
duck behind the
is
wall, like, oop.
Alternatively, if Uryte didn't want to get too close to the dirt, I could also use my mage hand.
Yeah.
How do I feel now?
Everyone kind of feels this. As the orb goes dark, it's like a vacuum was created for a hot second, and like the wind rushes into it. And then everything goes calm. Howlite, you feel fine.
Just let out a breath.
You felt like you were going to be sucked into the orb for a second.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But then it stops.
The weight is gone.
Huh.
You did it, Uryte.
Which likely will get rid of the zombies respawning too.
You all hear a screech.
I think it's noticed.
No, it's not over yet, is it?
Nope.
Which direction?
The direction you came.
Okay.
But it appears... Has it been 10 minutes since the start of the encounter yet, Kat?
Probably, yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, everybody. We're going to have to improvise real quick here. Anybody who still has residuum on them, get it off of your person immediately. If this thing comes and shoots spells at us, we don't want anybody exploding.
Very true.
Ava drops the sack.
I stick the sack on one of the spears and stab it, like, as high as I can into this wall. Since we know the thing flies, I imagine it's going to try to float through here and we can blow it up right on it.
Reine, Howlite leans down. You didn't steal anything, did you? It's very important that you don't lie at this moment.
Could you make a persuasion check against Reine?
I figured I'd have to, sure.
Reine will pull the tiny blocks of residuum out of her pocket and let them fall to the ground. That's all I have.
Alright.
I'm gonna step over here and.
Are you okay, Howlite?
Better. Much, much better.
Yeah, that's
Breathe
good.
again.
I'm glad. Breathing is nice. Breathing is really nice.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, we should go before something shows up. She'll take Howlite by the hand.
I believe it's a little bit too late for that.
It's already coming.
Varry's going to also toss up the makeshift explosive that they made onto the spear that Erevan threw up. Is this all of the residuum that we have? Is there still more of it somewhere?
Gonna kick over the stuff from Reine.
Ah, thank you, thank
Scatter it on the ground below it. And we move away from this choke point.
I'm gonna prep my fireball. Well, my radiant ball. And I'm kind of aiming more up, so hopefully I can get it and the residuum.
you. Let me see. I have something as well. I know Emboldening Bond might be about to drop on me and Erevan, but the one that I recently cast that's on Celsus Cross and Marin should still be up, and I'm also going to put one on Uryte, Reine, and Howlite.
Hell
So
yeah.
mark that on your token, folks. That's a
I finally
D4
get
on
one
attack
of these.
rolls and saves and checks and such.
Varry,
Yes, Uryte.
how you feeling on, like, you know, your ability to possibly make me do really good? Being able to, like, possibly be dragon if needed.
I didn't get the chance to take out any of the undead, unfortunately. However, if there are... I'm assuming that if this is an intelligent creature, which is
Hey,
going to be...
wait.
which is now pissed the hell off at us, it
Varry.
might be bringing friends, so there's still a
Varry.
chance.
Varry, wait. You have to kill something? Erevan hit me later! Let her kill your horse!
Excuse me?
No.
Do you want a nuclear option in case we need it?
There's still a chance. We don't have to go to that length yet.
Why
Fair.
don't we take this slowly and carefully? Uryte, I understand your fears, but the horse could still remain useful, and also, let's not take a life for no reason.
Besides, I imagine this thing's not about to be coming alone. There's gonna be plenty of zombies for her to kill.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, by the way, it says I can no longer use the ability to create bonds between each other.
Oh, shite.
Don't worry about it. All of yours are still active, I believe. However, you and me, Erevan, unfortunately, we will have to go without.
I've got some spells left in reserve.
Seeing as the air is no longer a problem, Howlite's gonna take a step up towards Erevan. Shall we work this one together?
Yeah.
Right. I'm just imagining like fist bump Howlite Erevan moment.
As I fist bump you, I am going to cast protection from evil and good on Howlite. Because fuck
yeah.
it, you now anything that is undead now has disadvantage on attacking you too.
And as you all are like setting up, getting prepped, you all kind of see it start hovering in.
Oh, there he is.
Stay together, everyone. This is it.
Actually, I'm gonna stand here. Because I want it to see me.
Why do you want it to see you?
Because
Try
then
to
it
lure it
will
around the
come
corner.
towards me, hopefully. As opposed to coming towards you guys.
We want it to see us so that it doesn't see the bomb.
And doesn't see
Okay.
you guys, the actual damage dealer.
It's much more important because obviously it's going to be looking for the orb, and if it sees someone, it's going to assume that person took the orb. Actually, I have a fucking hilarious idea! Erevan, I tossed
the
you my
orb.
scrying orb. Hold it in your hand.
Oh shit!
No, I need my axe and shield. I already have 2 hands full.
Fuck! Can we mage hand that?
I got it.
Okay. I hand you my scrying orb.
I don't need to equip shit.
Just put it behind me. Just put it behind. Get behind me.
Hey, look over here! You big floating fucker!
And note to whoever has the actual orb, Uryte, try to muffle any sound from getting to it.
Oh yeah, it's, hidden on his person somewhere.
It is person wrapped up in a bunch of heavy robe or whatever. You can get around it so it's muffled so it can't be reactivated by this thing's bad rambling.
And keep it as far away from Howlite as possible.
Hello, hi, I don't want to die.
I would like to goad it over to attacking us.
It doesn't seem to react immediately.
Hey, you! Getting distracted like that really made this easy. Could say it was like taking candy from a baby. That was a really lame line, wasn't it?
I think it was accurate.
I think it made sense.
I don't think it's angry enough. Let's try and change that a little bit.
Alright. I end my turn there.
Alright.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright.
Let's give it a nice little 1-2 pow to the face.
That hits. Its face turns towards you.
As its face turns, can I try and shoot it in the eye? Going for an aimed shot?
Harder.
Yep.
That hits.
Nice.
Sweet.
Resistances or any of that.
It probably does.
You're gonna be doing the most damage right now because yours is classified as a magic weapon.
That was mine. I'm just melee.
Unless that's its resistance.
Oh god, if it's resistant to magic weapons, that'd be even worse.
It's resistant to.
It's piercing and lightning.
Do you want to move it off?
No, I'm gonna stay right next to Varry.
It kind of lodges itself into the eye socket.
How does it react to getting shot in the eye?
It reacts about as much as it did when you first shot it.
Interesting. Okay. If I had to hazard a guess, it might not see just through its eyes. Can I try an insight as to whether it might, I don't know, have tremor sense based on all the, rumblings?
Go for it.
I'm not going to be good at this, but might as well give it a shot. I've also got that D4. That's a crit fail.
Oh. My takeaway from it is that it's just a big, dumb baby abomination thing.
Very insightful, Varry. I'll keep that in mind.
A big, dumb little bitch.
Oh, that's my turn.
Yeah, you do gain something, though.
With the crit fail, really? Are you gonna lie to me?
I don't know, am I?
I don't know, are you?
Well, whatever it is.
Alright, what do I gain? What do I gain?
It seems like it's looking past you.
Seems like it's looking past me. Okay.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Celsus?
I'm just preparing the thing.
You're gonna hold?
Yep.
I don't want to get close to this. I'm going to just kind of hunker down here and wait and see what happens with the bomb.
Gonna head towards the person that shot it.
Hey.
Sweet. Sweet.
Celsus just gets a wide, sadistic grin.
Are you doing a radiant fireball?
Yep.
Okay. So this is going to do 75 damage.
In your face, you big little bitch.
Wait,
Jesus
75?
Christ.
Triple?
75. Yes. Because the way that I'm ruling this with the residuum is you are using this to amplify the spell, doubling the damage. This is celestial, so I should probably be actually making one.
Nice.
Jesus Christ!
I thought it might be something like this, which is why I described the sadistic grin, because I thought, yeah, that's probably going to be accurate.
100 damage, that's incredible.
It's going to target Marin. Do life drain on it.
Don't forget the D4 for Marin.
You know
take
what,
18.
guys?
Okay.
Rolled a 24 and he took 18.
Scary.
This thing's gonna be able to one-shot us.
There's the save spells. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah. Yeah, that is terrifying, Tali.
So, Kat was explaining earlier that the way that residuum reacts to magic is that the gold equivalent is all the residuum that gets consumed.
Yeah.
The rest of the residuum is still up there and can be used again.
Yeah,
Oh, you're fucking
I'm thinking
right.
I'm just gonna do it again.
So if we just fucking
So
rush
if I
this
jump in there and
bastard
keep him there,
I can...
like we're Pikmin.
The question
do
is,
it one
how
more
high is
time.
it floating off the ground?
20 feet.
Yeah, I can't reach him.
let's Let's be little ants.
It's going to spend a legendary action,
Nice.
Okay.
and it's going to cast Ray of Cold Howlite.
Disadvantage!
Heidi ho.
A 24.
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
Hey!
You know
You
that
can't double
you know that Richard.
It's
was
not
waiting.
disadvantage, it's something different.
Yep.
Reroll. Does a 22 hit?
No.
And I'll give the advantage probably to Howlite.
Oh, fuck yeah, Barbs.
It's so
That
good.
was gonna hurt. That was gonna hurt, whatever the hell that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. I was panicking. I was just like, okay, so yeah, this is within. Okay, cool.
I like to
didn't-
imagine that they, like, slice at whatever the hell it is with their scimitar, and then, like, actual, like, silvery vines from Uryte come out around the scimitar, and then slice at it too.
Hey, fuck you!
Because that looks fucking cool.
Does Cross have Fireball?
He does not have Fireball prepped.
Damn.
His Lightning Bolt?
Lightning Bolt would be good.
Lightning bolt sounds fun.
Sure. Jesus Christ! It's gonna legendary resist.
Nice. That's a
And
resistance
only
burn.
take 19 damage.
Oh, that was
I see.
beefy.
That was
Big
That was
cross.
a beefy
a
lightning
beefy
bolt.
cross
10 from-
damage.
10 from max. It's going to spend another legendary action.
fuck.
Rick.
And life drain. Actually, no. Celsus is more of a threat because Celsus did the giant blast.
Ugh, this thing is smart. Damn it! I was hoping it wasn't smart.
Constitution save.
Guys, I was hoping it wasn't smart.
It has intelligence.
I was hoping it wasn't smart.
It's
You have a
okay,
D4.
Wesley.
You have a
It's
D4.
okay, as
I
long
do
as you
have a
don't get
D4.
insta-killed.
Or actually, wait, don't I have a D8?
Oh,
You do.
Fuck.
You do have a D8.
I do
You
have-
do.
Take
D4
it.
and do 8.
You know,
Can I-
judging from what
Can I
Kat
do
just
both?
sounded like, you might get
Yes.
one shot if you don't win this, dude.
Am I
So,
allowed to do both?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
you just do both.
Okay,
19?
19?
Beats it. You only take 21 damage.
Oh, Jesus! fuck!
I mean,
Oh, you know, only
Oh yeah,
21
only
damage.
21!
Woo!
Single, like, hair thin, black, like, string just shoot out at Celsus straight in the chest, and you see, like, a green light flash for a second.
Is it like a corporeal like tentacle that's coming out of this thing?
It seems completely magical.
Completely magical. Okay.
Celsus just kind of staggers back for a moment, and then just gets a look in his eyes like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, this guy seems like he wants another one. I say we give him another one.
Celsus, you. Oh god, you look rough, buddy.
Erevan, it is your turn.
Celsus, are you okay?
Okay, what do I do here?
We have to figure out a way to get it down to us.
I could Misty Step right on top of him.
Dude,
In
yes!
fact, do that.
That would be dope! Yes!
Do it because I'm trying to get up there next turn. I have a plan to get on top of it too. Go for it.
Could you Misty step the horse up there?
Yo, guys. Can you like
we
try
tag
and
team it
steer
somehow?
it into the residuum so I can?
Okay. Can I put my plan out there so we could maybe like collaborate on this? Because
Yes.
what I was gonna do is I was going to gaseous form, leap up and drink the gaseous form mid-leap, so I missed over very slightly, undo the gaseous form, and then fall with my magical rope and wrap it around its neck.
What's the magical rope do?
The magical rope is a coiling rope, so after 10 minutes it will recoil. However, my hope is that because it's a magical rope, I can actually tie it around this thing.
Are you trying to give a baby a noose?
Maybe?
Yo, if you get it, all right, get a noose on it, and then.
So what I'm saying, so all I'm asking is, as a reaction, can I get on the horse? That's all I'm asking.
Actually, can you get on the... Yes.
If you want to
Fuck yeah.
bring Mullet or Mohawk over.
This is nuts, let's go.
Howlite using her reaction to get on my horse. I'm using my spell to Misty Step me.
So Kat, if I gaseous form during my reaction, and Erevan horse Misty Step, because Misty Step is mist, is it possible for me to go with the Misty Step in a gaseous form?
I'll say yes.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Then I'll use one of my
Wow,
gaseous form
real
potions.
cool.
Yeah, Varry, you're gonna have to jump off the horse
Yeah.
onto the thing. How, like, can you just get up there? Varry, can you just make me acrobatics or athletics?
Okay, I shall do my best.
And that's just my movement action, fun fact.
No, Varry!
That's not my best. Sorry guys, can't join you for this
Hey, guess
one.
what? The horse has not done its action. Help action.
Oh my god.
Holds out a foot!
The horse bucks you up there, damn it.
Mohawk,
Mohawk!
I knew Uryte was talking a little horse shit, trying to get me to kill you.
I'm glad I didn't, we didn't have to kill it. I'm glad.
Yo.
Fine.
I would never kill an innocent creature unless it were a fish.
Time for my multi-attack. Here we go. And I'm gonna stack a smite on that. Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Which is an extra D8 radiance.
Double.
And you need to make a D14 saving throw. Hopefully.
That's a 26.
Yeah.
Yep, probably.
You will fall!
I love that as soon as we saw how much damage this thing does, we were immediately like, ah, no, fuck no, it's not living quick.
Yeah, no, nope.
We're killing it.
Hey, you know what I think we're saying to this, Tali? I think we're saying, we're bursting it down.
Yeah, just think we gotta burst it down real quick, you know?
Fun fact, I am completely out of spells.
Okay, so I want to put this out there. Life Drain is the name of the ability. I'm fairly certain it's been healing off those attacks,
probably.
so we really need to out DPS it.
Oh god, yeah.
Or we're gonna get into a death loop very quickly.
Oh god, yeah.
At the end of Erevan's turn, it's going to spend its last legendary action this round.
It's got
Life Drain again.
Oh my fucking god.
Howlite. I need
Oh,
a DC con 19. DC 19.
DC 19 con save!
Oh god.
Oh, well, I haven't used my D4 this round, so yeah, let's go for it.
For it.
Ooh. Con
You
save.
fun?
Oh!
I'm good!
That's good!
Critical con save!
You only take 16.
Only!
Only 16!
Only 16! Only 16!
What type of damage?
Necrotic. Ava just kind of yells out, "You guys, how good do you think you guys can dodge?"
Not on top of this thing, but go for it!
Wait.
Is there still time for objections?
Allow me to get it closer for you. Falling with the rope.
Mhm. She'll hold her turn until Celsus fires.
Fuck you, you're gonna fucking die! You wanna know something? This fucker's gonna do it, points at Celsus, and,
Nice.
as a bonus action. 9 is better than none.
Honestly,
Still
yeah.
gonna get one shot.
Probably gonna try and hit me again, so...
And on top of that, and you know what? Fuck you, you ugly fetus face looking motherfucker!
It succeeds.
Uryte, you should try and get out of here. It wants what you have.
I don't got nothing.
God,
No, it wants what I have.
what is it?
Varry
It's not
swallows the orb.
stupid. It figured out your
It
ruse.
just didn't hear me or something.
It's not stupid.
Just kill it!
I like to spend my action to help Howlite, with the rope.
For all intents and purposes, I'm considering this a grapple check. Are you good with that?
You make me an insight check.
Okay, I'm gonna try and take the rope around its neck and grapple it and try and pull it this way, closer to the blast.
You grapple part of it.
Okay.
It doesn't seem effective.
Holding on and realizing it's not moving anywhere. Howlite's just going to, in frustration, kind of hanging on down around probably, its neck, right?
What you
This thing's
think
really
is
staying
effect
put.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna stab it with a bonus action with my offhand.
seems like your non-magical blade seems to kind of just run against it and not do any actual damage to the flesh.
Ah, I see.
I see.
Oh god.
We are
Good to
so
know.
fucked. We are
Reine,
so fucked.
you literally are useless here. You don't have any magical weapon.
I have a wild Hail Mary that might
Hanging
work.
there, Howlite's just gonna be like, Erevan, I think we have greatly misunderstood the situation. It's my turn.
Oh no.
Celsus.
Oh, fuck.
Well, at least they won't die.
Still
from
has that look in his eyes.
Alright.
And just goes,
Celsus, contain yourself. You can ready in action. We all go before it.
Celsus, your fireball won't kill them, right?
We can just hold them here. It's gonna be all good.
they'll be fine.
Oh god.
Okay.
Well,
Check something real quick. I got it.
Thank you, Wesley, for going with it. Yes. I see.
Going to spend a legendary resistance.
Oh.
This fireball. Are you shooting the residual?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a 56.
Oh, if I don't save, I go down instantly.
Yeah, so I
was
take
right the first
29.
You
That's
take
cool.
29. It's
That's
going
cool.
for legendary resistance to only take 56.
I'm down.
Erevan is
the
down.
best decks either.
Fuck, man.
I was checking if I did. It didn't work. It wouldn't work.
Oh, they'll be fine, he said.
I'm down.
Well, I guess,
Character thing.
I guess I gotta
so
try
much,
to
dude.
live. I've gotta try to live, right? Let me see. I don't have any maneuvers I can use to help me with this, so it's just gonna be dex.
Oh my god.
You roll an
Let's do
advantage.
this. Why?
You feel a hand on your shoulder.
Husbando?
Yo, it's
I
him.
don't need any. I don't need acts of God.
Husbando?
But who am I to refuse?
Squeak!
Squeegee.
Watch, I'm gonna nail this without your advantage.
Oh,
You're down.
oh boy!
56.
Oh boy! Oh boy! What about the horse?
I'm just
The
gonna.
horse is just barely
I'm
out
I'm
of
just
it.
gonna do this and.
Oh yeah, he's unsummoned.
Hey, I think I figured out something Reine could do.
Oh gee, I wonder what it is. Does emboldening bond go down because of that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Cool, there goes all my bonus effects. Cool. Am I allowed to reactionarily in the blast jump off?
absolutely.
I'm gonna try and jump off towards this wall over here.
Sure. Are you holding onto the rope?
Fuck no!
Valid.
Okay, Howlite jumps back, pulls the scimitar out front, lands with a scuff and a flutter of their cape, all singed, looks over at Celsus and says, "What the hell are you thinking?" Tosses their hat to the ground. "Everyone, start fucking going!" And I'm going to... Boop. There we go. I haven't used that in a while.
But Erevan,
At this point, Ava does have her perked action. She was waiting for Celsus to go.
Are they still on its back?
No, they would have fallen off.
We got blown the fuck
then,
up.
then they would be out of the range possibly if she aims it in such a way that it leaves a 5-foot gap.
It would. I'm gonna have her blow up.
Blow them up, Ava.
It does fail its dexterity saving throw.
I was really hoping that would kill it.
Do you guys want Ava to kill it?
Yes.
Yes? Are you kidding
Yeah?
me? Yes!
So?
Are you kidding me?
Out of
Yes!
legendary resistances?
Hey, yo?
So Ava fires her fireball. And it takes 56 points of damage, burning it to crisps. Oop.
As soon as Varry went down, I like to imagine that she just like apparated back in the dream world.
Oh,
And
definitely.
just like stands there and just like stares at him, just slowly blinks like, thanks for the help.
I tried my best. And he just kind of reaches forward and taps your forehead, and Varry, you return to 1.
Oh shit.
He just forces you back awake.
Are you actually dating God?
No!
Guys, no!
I use Cure Wounds on Erevan. Get up.
I pick up my hat, I pick up my cloak, I put them back on, I look over at the fireball users, I shoot Celsus I am watching you motion, and for once it's serious!
Hey, Howlite? Sorry, how?
Oh,
Yes.
I could have gone.
Feel better?
Erevan, you just feel impact as Reine just jumps. Erevan, are you okay? Are you alright?
Oh, I've definitely felt better, kid.
So that's
you
what
okay?
that's what an overdose of my own medicine feels like.
She's crying heavily.
I'm okay.
And she shoots Celsus a look that could curdle milk.
You three, are you good enough to walk? You too. Reine, I assume you can walk.
Hang on. Let me check. Just
Howlite
like...
walks over here. Howlite's gonna pick up the snake.
I put.
Alright, easy does it.
Careful.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Levitate on Varry, so they're as light as air. And I'm going to carry Varry on my back.
Howlite. And now that it's all kind of calmed down, you notice this. On this thing. There are, like, gold ports where you would, like, attach tubes on this. On this quartz.
Fuck, I knew it was artificial.
They're gonna pause for a moment and bend down. I'm gonna take a closer look.
It's like, you know those where, like, firefighters will attach hoses?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of port.
But made of gold?
But made of gold.
Am I good enough with alchemy to suss out that gold would be used because it's non-corrosive?
Oh, definitely.
They're gonna take their blade and they're gonna cut one of them out.
Easy enough. The flesh gives way really easily.
In fact, if there's anything else on this creature, any weird parts that I could, harvest, I'm probably gonna grab them.
Howlite over here play a monster hunter, carving the monster after the kill.
It's my life, man. That's what I do.
You can get two of those gold ports.
Awesome, okay. I need to look into what those are.
When you have a second, can you roll perception for Howlite?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no chance.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody else would see this, but Howlite wouldn't notice as Varry pushes herself off of Howlite's back and floats up and grabs the residuum.
And I'm also gonna grab my rope back.
I think it's time to leave.
Yes, I agree.
Should we look
I
around
know
for...
that you feel quite invincible on the back of your steed, but mayhaps next time we don't be so reckless. I don't know what got into me. I normally have chosen to do that. They kind of shake their head. Anyway.
We needed to bring it down. We needed to bring it down fast.
Hey, you guys! That was only 3 fireballs. The lion's share of the residuum is still here.
Good to know your priorities are straight, Varry.
Great. Now we still just have to get out of this cave alive. And I'm fully tapped out.
Do you still need carrying?
Does the bag of residuum become like weightless with me?
It was not on you when it was cast.
Was not on me, so I'd probably just drop to the fucking ground.
It's probably like a good 15 pounds. Also, the bag has burned away, and the residuum kind of has fused into a single crystal.
Holy shit, it's a big crystal.
If you want to carry this for me, then by all means, go right ahead.
I'm not going to touch that. I think I have a magical signature on me.
Right. I'm sorry,
Please
I forgot about your nature in this moment.
Yes, it's okay. That would probably blow me up in this whole place. I'm going to... Yes. Takes a step back away from the residuum still.
At least take your orb back from me.
Oh, thank you. This thing was far more intelligent than we may have first garnered.
It went to the lantern like a moth to a flame. It felt like it had the same level of intelligence as the rest of them.
I guess I kind of
for
figured
it.
from your description of them fighting, you saw this big thing moving around fast. I thought it was going to be something more closer to a flesh golem, not this.
I can't.
What is this?
Howlite's gonna bend down and clasp their hands together and offer a small prayer to this thing.
Ava comes over, kind of kicks the thing. I believe this is what they would call an atricle.
What's that?
Somebody trying to create a god.
So
Real
my
one.
assumption was correct. I don't like that. Not one bit.
Do you think it was whoever occupied this city back when it was
Oh,
still a
definitely.
city and not ruins who were making this?
Yeah.
Where did they go? Did they all get turned into the undead?
Probably.
An atrical, you say?
Atrical.
Atriple. You know of these beings? Are they? Do they come
I don't know
from
why, I've just
something?
heard the name.
Can I insight check that cat?
Sure.
Can I roll?
Seems like she's just heard the name a couple places.
Can I religion check to see how common?
Never heard of these.
Well, the reason I was bringing it up, Ava, is it's sentience. It's hit to me as if it was once something else.
Probably was. They frequently grew them from lowly grown people.
I thought you'd only heard the name.
Well,
Names, an idea of what they were.
must have been awful to be that person. I'm glad we were able to help out.
I get lots of ancient texts coming through my shop all the time.
Let's get out of here before the cave collapses on our heads.
Ava, do you mind showing me which text you heard that name in?
Yeah, if I still have it. Might have traded it or something.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
After we sleep.
Yes, I need that.
I may kill somebody if we don't sleep tonight. Today.
Please don't kill anyone on my behalf.
No, not on your behalf. On my behalf.
Please don't kill anyone on anyone's behalf for me not sleeping.
Oh no, I need sleep. I don't have sleep around me.
Oh. I suppose you didn't notice then. That's good.
Varry!
I'd ask for Celsus time, but Celsus time for me would involve a knife in the ribs.
So, Celsus, hey,
Killing Celsus.
Ah. Yes?
what say you and me use some detect magic and see if we can't find any sort of area where they might have stashed the, better shit?
Sure. To there. I point at the pit.
Yeah, I'm seeing, do you have any rope on you or something? Cause like,
How deep is the pit?
You don't know?
so those other ones that
Nice.
were over there, those sinkhole type things, it looked like they went down about roughly 15 plus feet. Hal,
Yes.
can I borrow that rope?
Just kind of nods to him and just like walks over, dragging the rope from around the baby fetus. Looks down at it, waits a second. Whoop, it like zooms back towards their hand, all coiled up. Here you
That's
are.
cool. That's so
Thank you.
cool. Thank you.
Lasts for 10 minutes. Or simply will some magic into it.
Huh. Neat. Thanks, Hal.
Of course. Are you trying to climb something?
Oh, this is a safety precaution.
Or
I'm going in the ash dust pit thing. We see shinies.
very well. It seems that for the most part things have died down, so
Yeah.
Yes, lovely.
You get some rest. It looks like, yeah, you guys, God, I really got it easy and said it right.
they've got a 1,000-yard stare for a second, like they're trying to think as to whether or not they should say something.
Hey, just remember to get some sleep tonight.
Right.
God, I do sound like a dad again. Celsus?
It's ingrained into you.
It is. 13 kids will do that. Starts tying the rope around his waist. Make sure I don't, die and all that.
Yes.
How long is the rope again?
100 feet.
Nice. So where Celsus saw the stuff, or it's gonna, carefully start, like, tromping on this, walking.
Varry's gonna use levitation and just kind of like kick off the ground and just kind of like float above everyone and just kind of like make her way across, like upside down and onto the other side of Celsus.
Yes, hello, Varry.
Well, now, aren't we proud of ourselves?
I drop levitation.
I already landed.
Bitch.
Fuck you.
Fine, have your moment. Go for it.
Well, now, aren't we proud of ourselves over here?
No more than usual.
Oh no, I could tell there was something different about it this time. What was that look on your face?
I like to relieve stress sometimes. Is that so wrong?
By the look of things, you relieved a little bit more than just fucking stress. Maybe change your pants before we leave here.
Celsus just raises an eyebrow.
Oh, taking the shot with your fireball at it like that while we were all gathered around it?
Well,
You took quite a few of us down. Nearly Howlite as well, and nothing ever takes Howlite down.
I believe
quite
that
badly, yes.
with its strength, I believe, had I not done that, it would have taken all of us down.
Oh, and here I was thinking I would never get to like you.
Sorry, what?
What, risking the lives of 3 of us? Just to deal some opportune damage to it? That was brilliant!
Wait, are you actually on his... Oh, then I guess I don't have to. I was going to say I gave him the go-ahead. The whole point of
I've
jumping
misinterpreted
up there
this.
at the moment was that I intended to give you an opening. I fully expected to be shot. I just hoped you would have been a little bit more careful. My apologies for not being clear. They kind of bow their head a little bit.
Noted.
Var's gonna look over to Uryte. Is he doing quite alright in there?
How far is Uryte down?
Mr. carrying the orb.
So you're not mad that you were on the brink of death?
No?
Oh, good.
Look, this is exactly what I signed up for when I agreed to help out Crosstown.
I knew I liked you.
In fact, it was our problem being in your way, probably. Something like that. I don't know.
Well, I don't think unnecessary death is ever a good choice. I can't disagree that what you did was the right one.
I'm glad that we're all in agreement here.
Howlite seems to give you a look of just like...
God.
It's almost like there's a disconnect. It seems like... I never get to do this. Roll insight. Fuck it.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Because I'm doing a thing.
Uh...
Yeah, it almost seems as if Howlite's looking at you as if the concept that they would have died didn't even cross their mind. They don't seem to have even comprehended that. They're more worried about the fact that you probably almost killed Erevan.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're all in agreement that that was the most tactical move to make. Other people I've tried to ally myself with have always been, how shall I say, not able to comprehend.
It's certainly logical to take every advantage you're given.
Exactly.
Again, being patient also has its advantages.
Very true.
However, against something like this, I think as soon as one of us went down, it very easily could have led to all of us going down.
Indeed.
Oh yes, this is a purely situational agreements with you here.
If
If you do something like that almost gets us killed again, it won't go easy for you.
oh yes, if that thing wasn't able to defeat one of the less armored of us in a single strike, I don't think I would have done it like that.
Well, Varry, Cross, Marin, it appears this place might be becoming more safe to excavate. What with the half-born god out of the way?
Thank God. I can go home.
Don't do that. It actually was quite much the problem here.
But that wasn't a god. So,
I was under the impression it was a half-god.
it was, what I can tell, a poor attempt at making something like a god.
What I heard from Ava, she's heard of a creature like this before.
Used to be human or something close, something more humanoid than what it is now. It just became so twisted and horrible due to whatever the people here did to it.
She called it an atropol.
I've never heard of that.
Neither have I.
I may have come across the name before.
Is he quite alright? Howlite's gonna go over and just peek down.
What all do I need to do? God?
Did you establish like if he was going to like tug on the rope if he needed backup or something like that?
That was the implication.
As you kind of slip into the silt, and it reaches about your waist, but it's not super limiting to your movement. You can kind of reach in and pull some stuff out.
Grab you. Back up. Found the stuff. Let's see here. Takes the bag off his back, sets down. Alright, let's see. What do we got here?
You get a couple small vials filled with various colors of the liquid. Let's just say 3 of those. You'd have to identify them to figure them out. A rod of some kind.
A rod?
A wand?
It's like a slightly kind of gray tinted rod, probably from all the ash it's been sitting in.
Okay.
And also a singular kind of hooked dagger.
So I know what I'm gonna be doing tonight.
Sleeping?
Oh, I mean, definitely sleeping, but before that I'm gonna be doing some identification work.
Just gotta tap their nose. I think all of us need a good night's sleep.
Oh, definitely. But hey, if this thing isn't cursed, Reine, then heck, I think you might be getting a new dagger.
Ooh, a new dagger?
Reine hears dagger in the distance.
Hopefully it did not
We're
sink
really going
into
to be
the
giving the
silt
chat.
out
I
of
don't know why I'm surprised anymore, actually.
He already has a dagger,
Abandonment.
Celsus.
intentionally.
Yes, I know.
Takes the rope off his waist.
Well, a sharper dagger is better than a dull dagger.
Here's your rope back, Howlite.
Oh, before you give that back, tap it and course magic through. It's quite fun.
Alright, does so. Wow, that is fun. Jeez.
Anyway, can we please
They just kind
get
of light
of
out
this
just a
cave?
small, almost off-characteristic, like, giggle as they take it back.
Hey, Cat. For funsies, does Reine poke anything with her sword? She's just kind of poking it into the muck.
Please find a corpse.
Reine finds zombie. Zombie grabs Reine. Reine is dead. Roll new character.
Rocks fall. Reine is the dead.
No.
Still, let's get out of here before the zombies.
I think it's feeling a lot better. It'll just take some time.
I'd
It needs to.
still prefer some damn sun and some damn sleep. Let's go.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
I think
I've seen enough of this cave for a lifetime, and I've only been down here for a year.
And we're still probably gonna have to come back, okay, for a few days to make sure we got everything and all the zombies dead in it and all the loot good out of it.
Hey, Marin, how hurt are you right now?
Oh yes, can I tend to anything?
I was just asking so I could ride on his shoulders and start doing my work here early.
Well, if he's grievously wounded, I can make him less grievously wounded so you can. You'd be happy with that, wouldn't you, Marin? Yes, you would. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on him anyway.
The way that you said that reminded me of like someone talking to their dog. It's like,
Yes,
oh,
you would.
Yes,
You would.
Marin picks up the small little dragon.
I like this guy. He's awesome.
Oh, right. We should
Ah,
probably
You
tell
like
them
everyone
now.
that gives you piggyback.
Oh, I can tell. Oh, cool. Hey,
I told you so.
hey, Cross. You wanna hear the craziest thing today?
Oh, what?
I'm a dragon.
This is what I was going to tell you about before. Thor's gonna run up and, like, hold up, like, her hands, like, where they're exposed and have been, like, burnt by the fireball. Wow, look! We're twins now.
I guess.
Before walking ahead to like kind of catch up with Ava, who's got the other like weird alchemical stuff from this thing, Howlite's gonna whisper to Uryte as he's like identifying and just be like, if you figure out what those potions are, let me know.
Yeah, no, I definitely can let you know what they are. I'll be letting you all know what everything is as soon as I figure it out. And then
Thank you.
making sure, none of it's cursed, but that one's harder to do sometimes.
Yeah, if it gets cursed, that's just a little bit more interesting, I think.
True. Very true.
You never know. It's a big world out there. Be plenty more of hidden ruins just like this. Take a second to kneel down to Reine. Have fun gardening with us?
Yeah. Except for Celsus trying to kill my friend, but that's...
Things did get a little bit scary towards the end there. I hope you're
I've been meaning
okay.
to ask. Did you keep track of our little game?
I got 4.
Well, that's quite good.
I got 0. Face just
See?
drops.
You're doing better than the professional. It depends on the perspective. Depending on how you look at it, the spike trap, I either got 5 or 100.
Oh, if we're taking traps into consideration here, then the people of Gilmore, all those years ago, creating all those resistance crystals.
Are we accumulating points for Gilmore?
And Howlite, those kills are mine too. I helped make the trap.
Well, then we can split them. 50
Okay.
to each of us.
That makes sense.
Points for Gilmore for helping take down this abomination, and then subtract those points for helping create it.
Finally, subtract points out of spite to Gilmore for being racist against wind.
You know,
Interesting way to put it.
Can we
why
go?
was
That makes sense, though.
why were they trying to get rid of the wind in the first place? That seems weird to me.
I don't know.
I just...
Perhaps this orb can tell. They kind of just look back at Uryte as they're walking, like, well,
How many
more
more
mystery.
cure wounds do I have? I still have another cure wounds, Erevan.
I'm fine. You are
Cheer
at
the
7
fuck
hit
up.
points.
No, cheer up.
Erevan
Chitter
is perfectly-
motherfucker. My character sheet's broken.
Ava, are you finished, collecting? Wanted to make sure you knew we were leaving. I thought you might be a little bit engrossed. You can come back and study this later if you wish.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I, got a few of... They pull out the, like, connector gold pieces. Things I want to take a little bit of a look at for residual things.
Alright.
This is exciting, I believe. And possibly terrifying. Not quite sure on that last one.
Well, let's go to sleep.
Yes. Don't let Uryte go
rock.
side diving any further, you three. We need to sleep tonight.
Well, don't worry, I'll definitely sleep. I'm also like grinding on this guy's shoulders. He is
If you
really
want, you can
built.
Come back with us in the morning and we can take a look around at more sinkholes.
You for
Oh, yeah.
coming or not?
Oh yeah, no, we're coming. Mary.
Varry, hearing Uryte say that, is gonna shout, "Hey! He's good for something.